Okay. All right. I'm proud of you, Kenneth. Proud of you, Kenneth. You're in a tavern. Nothing's wrong with putting a little bit of cinnamon in your milk. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you very much, brother Maz. So Volo can't help but notice that you are drinking a delicious drink. It gives off this aroma of big red gum. Who's not in Fantasy Grounds? We can't start. Okay. No, no, you look good. Okay. All right. Yeah. Once, by the way, Nuke. Once you connect, you got to pick your character, and then see there. Okay. Just pick the character, and then we are ready to go. Well, I guess while we're doing that, let's see. What do we do? You were all in the yawning portal, enjoying drink. Typical night in the, almost a typical night in the, or evening, I should say, in the yawning portal. With a lot of drinking, a lot of shouting, a lot of laughing, A lot of things going on. A little bit of brawling going on. Yes, you had next to you, or a couple tables down, was the half orc, the female half orc, Yagra, her name is, and she was arm wrestling everybody. When these thugs kind of came in and essentially just, started a fight with her. So while they were brawling and the crowds gathered around, a couple of you actually decided to join in and help out. Felt that it was a little unfair. The odds were a little unfair. Although she would disagree with you that the odds were unfair the other way. We're finding out more and more about our characters and the interesting mannerisms that they have. And while you were helping her out, Durnan, the proprietor, of course, put a stop to it. And while he's getting everybody out of the way and things are settling back down, what comes out of the yawning portal? It's like a toilet. The yawning portal is like a toilet. And stuff just comes out of it every once in a while. And when the stuff comes out of it, just reeks. So there was an arm that shot out of the yawning portal, of course following a scream, landed near Rothamir, who is a little annoyed, let's say, because it interrupted his deep, he was deep entrenched in his books, and that was nothing more than an interruption. That was, and just an inconvenience. But right after that inconvenience, a large troll comes out, and along with the troll were a bunch of sturges. Sturges are bat-like creatures that basically kind of a cross between a bat and a mosquito, and they try to grab onto you and drain your blood. Durnan shouts to you and says, "I'll take the troll, you take the sturges," since you guys joined in and thought to help. Well, sure enough, Durnan does a pretty good job taking care of the troll. You guys take care of the sturges, and things are back to normal at the yawning portal. You got the attention of a famous celebrity named Volothamp Gedarm, who calls you over and says, "Hey, why don't we sit down? I have, you guys look like, adventurers, and maybe you can do something for me." And he basically tells you about his friend Floon Blagmar, who he was with a couple nights ago, and he left him, but then he hasn't seen him since and believes he was kidnapped. Floon. Floon. Just to give you the no, so Volo. So you're talking to Volo now? Yes. Yes. Well, that would be for another time. We could discuss that. Of course. I'll have your agents will have to call my agents, and we'll figure it out. Okay, let them hash it out. I mean, that is not something for us to talk about here. We have a task at hand, and that is Floon. You do want to take my quest. Floon. Yes, Floon. I didn't picture Coneth to talk that way. this. Okay, so this dimension, this universe. A slightly different Coneth. Just a little mutated. You know, if every universe is a carbon copy, these carbon copies aren't exact. Right. Right. All right. Well, anyway. You seem so eager to help, and I'm very happy that I think this is going to work out well. Our business relationship will be grand. By the way, let me pay you the 10 gold pieces each for now. I assume you are going to take this quest. Where were we last time? By the way, we sat down. We sat down with Volo, and Volo was kind of getting to know you, right? Yeah. But excuse me, kind of. Well, maybe Volo does. Volo is perceptive. Volo's passive perception is good enough to notice that you got a little piece of Sturge brain. Actually, it's kind of like stuck. You know, in your. I'm afraid something might go into your eye, Kenneth. If you don't mind, I just got to pick that off your nose. Let me just grab that over there. Okay. So anyway, okay. So where are we? So we're talking with Floon. I've been talking. No, we're not talking with Floon. You found him already. He's right here. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, the skewer dragon. No, well, Volo doesn't. The skewer dragon is. It's not the nicest of places. It's in a kind of a side of town, the dock ward of town. You know, that's the area. Um, Look, it's just a place to go to be out of the way. You know, celebrities like myself. Sometimes we do not want to be approached or noticed. It's hard, you know. Meanwhile, it's probably hard for people not to notice him with that hat that he wears and the beard and the mustache that's kind of flashy. But maybe that night he just wanted to. What? Oh, really? All right, let's give you guys some monies. There's a couple of things before we completely, move on. Number one, I want to remind you, should you want to take notes and actually store them here, a good tool to use is right here in Fantasy Grounds called the Investigator. It's an extension that we added. So on the right hand side of the screen, if you open up campaign, but the campaign button, there's an investigator thing, and it's actually a fairly robust note-taking area. You can put links in there and pictures and URLs and anything you want in there. Not that we're going to be using URLs all that much, but it's called the Investigator. Yeah, when you open up a record, it has a lot of areas where you could put notes in. You could throw like any handout that I give you. You could just take the link. Remember, the link looks like a little rivet. You just take that link and just drag it in, and this thing will store any note. So, like for example, I can give you a handout, something that you have posted all over the place in Waterdeep. The rules of Waterdeep. The rules, meaning the laws, which, Kenneth, I'm sure you would enjoy. Yes, the laws of Waterdeep. Let's take a look. These are going to be handouts. Hang on. this would be images and where are my handouts? You're in the yawning portal, but you know something? I can't really find it right now. Why is this asking for spells? Investigator, let's close that. I thought it was under images. I can't remember where it is. I'll find it. Anyway, we'll get it to you later. Let's talk about Floon. Were you asking questions about Floon? What? Yep. Go ahead. Description. Oh yes. Well, I probably should describe him if you're going to try to find him, right? Floon is a handsome male. He's in his early 30s. He's got wavy, red blonde hair. And last I've seen, he was dressed in princely garb. Princely garb. He's very well dressed. As a matter of fact, the likeness, yes, is very good. I could tell that your artistic skills are above others. I mean, I am sure you are making me more and more confident that you are going to succeed in finding Floon. Anyway, he was last seen. I mean, I left him at the Skewered Dragon. Maybe that's a good place to go. I don't know. I believe maybe I'm going to hand out something to you. I'm going to describe. Are you very familiar with Waterdeep? So I've just shared with you a high-resolution map of Waterdeep. Did it come through? Okay, it's a big map, so it probably loads. Yeah, give it a moment. So you could really zoom in on this one, and there are certain points of, well, what I actually did here was you could zoom in, but if you click on each section, that'll be like southwest, south, west, north, whatever, Waterdeep. If you click on each section, it'll open up another map that will hone in on certain areas. Yeah, by the way, everything will be in the images folder on the right hand side. If you open up images, even anything I've shared is always shared with you. You can always recall it. So what I was going to suggest is something like this is a good handout. The main map that has the pins on it is a good thing to throw into the investigator. Or, if you need the map, I don't know if you're going to need the map all that much, but, if you want to get an idea of the lay of the land, you could throw it into one of your hotkeys on the bottom just by dragging the... Yeah, you could drag it looks like a little rivet. Just drag it right into one of those things, and this way you could always recall it. Yeah. So... Oh, I'm not seeing it. Where? Right click. There's a remove pointers when you click on draw. Right click and then go to pointers and remove the pointers. By the way, Nuke, your camera's I think is facing. Oh, that's a water bottle. I didn't know what that was. Okay. the camouflage. That's Nuke. Nuke is a actually Dark is a tabaxi who likes to camouflage. You're playing in character. I like it. Okay. All right. So, what would you like to do? So we are. Was there anything else you need to talk to Floon about, or would you like to? He's basically telling you at this point that go to the dock ward. You can go to the tavern. It's between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the dock ward. That would be the dock ward is going to be a little south of where we are, towards the water. So we are currently in the trades ward, and the dock ward is due south. If you were to take, yeah, you could. So if you look at the map, you can't really see where the yawning portal is. But if I were, are you guys looking at the map? I'll share it with you one more time. You're basically somewhere in this area over here. Somewhere in there. I can't really, Wow. Yeah, you got like zoom in where the trades ward is. And the dock ward. I feel as though you're correct. The yawning portal should be there. It's a very, yes. All right. It's evening right now. What would you like to do? You want? Tell me what you want to do. Let's say it. You're going to head down towards the skewered dragon then. Okay. So you leave the yawning portal and you travel the streets of Waterdeep. Okay. You travel the streets of Waterdeep. And as you are traveling into the dock ward, let's get you out of this here. Hang on a second. Why are weird stuff is happening here? Hang on a second. Just bear with me a moment. I have a module that's not loaded. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. I have a half hour left, so I'd like to enjoy it while I can. Radio, you're correct. I think I need to put the portraits up on the on. Okay. Your names actually were there. Let me see if I can kind of jar them loose. Hang on a second. I got to tell you, you know what's happening? There is a plugin that's not working suddenly. Everything was working fine last week and just stopped working this week. I don't know really what's going on. Yeah. Is it working now? I'm trying to get this thing to work, and it's... I don't know what's... Things aren't working here. I'm hitting next active. Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll get to it when hopefully if we roll like an initiative or something like that. No, we're not in combat. No, we're not. We're not. I was just hitting some buttons. All right. So as you are walking into the dock ward, you turn a corner as you're heading towards, he gave you directions towards the skewered dragon. You turn the corner and you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by the City Watch. It might be. Well, lying on the cobblestones are about a half dozen corpses. They seem to be victims of some terrible skirmish that took place. Seems to be the theme of the night. So there's watch officers that are around, and they seem to have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans. And they're in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you and says, "Get on! Nothing to see here." What are you calling us, sir? Oh, it's a woman. Okay.
Yes. Can't you see we're busy here? Look, I don't know who Floon is, and you're now interrupting a city watch.
What's the word?
Investigation.
Thank you. And she just loves to say it.
Move along.
Yeah, you could roll a perception. Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, you could do whatever you want. Why don't you could roll a perception. Why don't you roll a perception and let's see where we go from there. That was the Xanathar's Guild, yes. Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception. Skills. You could you could probably just double click on the perception or drag it right into the chat. 11's like a lucky number. Okay. Yeah, you are noticing some tattoos that are looking familiar. For one thing, Yagra has it. It's a tattoo of kind of like the snake. And there's a couple of those. In fact, I think the bandits that are being questioned, or the people that are being questioned by the City Watch, a couple of them have this same tattoo. Yagra is not here. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, the people who fought her were from Xanathar's Zentarum. Yeah. Right. They're telling you to go away, unless then if they're basically saying if you don't go away, you're now obstructing justice. Okay, go away, go away. We got this. We don't.
We do not need your help. Get out. Have a nice day.
Hold on one second. I think we got a problem with the sounds here. I'm telling you, there was an update to OBS and nothing worked. Everything that was working last week. Shadow, thank you. I will fix this right now. I didn't see that until now. Nobody's hearing anything anybody's talking about. All right, hang on a second here. Let me just fix this. Apparently not. I don't know why.
Oh no!
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Pantomime the faces.
We're hearing our great banter. It is wonderful.
Okay.
This Coneth, this is the Coneth that we need all.
All right.
You know, it's funny. There was what
Shadow, is it working now? I think it should be working now. I apologize. All right.
Yay.
Sorry about that. So everything was all set up once again, and there was an OBS update, and settings just disappeared. So I had to fix my camera before. I had to fix everything.
Technical difficulties.
All right.
So we have to catch them up.
Let's catch everybody up. Coneth is drinking in real life, and
so is Yanji.
That is but then again, apparently he gets drunk on milk. The character.
Yes, Coneth does like his milk. Yes.
Honestly, Coneth, I expected at least a little more tolerance out of you.
No, Coneth is a lightweight. And in real life, Coneth is a real lightweight. I'm a cheap date. This is what I got left. It's just a couple of shots worth.
We're waiting. Midnight.
So to catch everybody up
for Uncle Maz. Uncle Maz's birthday.
To catch everybody up, everybody started at the tavern, the Yawning Portal Tavern, where there was a brawl that took place. They got involved. A troll comes out of the Yawning Portal. They got involved. And because of all this involvement, Volo happens to be there, needed help, and came to this group of adventurers looking for help finding his friend who appears to have been kidnapped. At least he thinks he's been kidnapped. Last was seen at the Skewered Dragon in the dock ward of Waterdeep. And after agreeing to pay 10 gold pieces, which I still haven't paid you yet, which I will. I promise. Volo promises.
And of course, some minor other compensation, like residuals on any kind of derivative works associated with our exploits, such as play adaptations and maybe some novels. We get a percentage.
Yeah, well, Volo's not here to discuss this anymore. He sent you on your own. now you're off trying to find Floon. Floon Blackbar.
Floon! Yes, Floon.
Floon, we must rescue Floon.
We must rescue Floon!
You must show the picture again.
Yes. So,
Mr. Coneth.
Yes, well, we are tasked with and you also understand, Kenneth is a lawful good knight type guy. You know, very very good, noble, honorable person who is quite an expert, if I may say so myself, in calligraphy, which requires a certain degree of artistic ability. So I turn to Volo, the good sir, good Volo. For us to be able to assist you in this endeavor, you must give us an accurate description, so I can, using my talents, I can draw the picture of Floon, his very likeness, so that we may be able to effectively find him. And so he has. And here I have drawn Floon. We shall find Floon.
And with that picture, we have no doubt that you will succeed in finding Floon.
Yes.
We will definitely succeed in finding Floon tonight. I don't know why I went British right there, but that's
That's good. That's because Ianji learns.
Ianji is all-encompassing.
That's right. Ianji evolves. Ianji evolves. So he has learned that all Dungeons and Dragons medieval characters all have to speak in a British accent, unless you're
Exactly.
a dwarf. Unless you're a dwarf.
Yes.
Dwarf has to be Scottish.
Yes, which
Yes.
I can't do that, so I will never.
And
be
I
able to be a
can't.
dwarf.
And I can't do English either, so I have to be weird.
You have to be just some
Just
human.
weird. Just some
paladin.
human weird. Oh, you cannot say paladin. Kenneth is not a paladin.
That's right. He's a
I don't
fighter.
care how lawful good he is. He can have lawful good pouring out of his ears like a hemorrhagic fever,
But he will
and he
never.
will never, he'd never be a paladin.
Okay,
failed-
you're right. I
failed that.
apologize.
The truth is, he failed paladin school.
Anyway, where were we, Matt? Continue.
Well, as Kenneth was showing this picture to all the City Watch, one of them actually pulls you over and says, "Where did you get that?"
Oh,
That's my mother! No, I'm just kidding. No, that didn't happen. Anyway, as you continue on, they're telling you to go away. You're going to cause obstruction of justice, and they will arrest you along with these bandits. You could spend the night in jail if you'd like.
I would love
or you
to.
can move along.
I would love to spend
yes,
I
the
think we need to go this way.
yes.
Oh, I must follow Rothamir. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of following, please take a look at the party sheet.
Okay.
And open
Oh,
up
our
the
follow
under the
order?
party sheet on the top right hand corner. I forgot to mention this also. I'd like you guys to do
Party
this.
sheet. Okay,
Yep,
got it.
we're gonna.
Backtrack
I'll
it.
show it to the world so everybody can see. In the stream, that is.
Can we leave
The
stuff on the
world.
party sheet?
What's that?
Can we leave
Oh
stuff on the
yeah,
party sheet? So it
party
doesn't
sheet and then order. Okay.
Yes, the order. They
Party
actually
sheet.
now use.
Excellent.
They now use this as a place where you can create an order.
Okay.
How are you walking? Who is in front?
Oh, that would definitely.
How am I walking, he asks. Have you ever watched the Ministry of Silly Walks?
I'm afraid that I have two left feet, as it were. I prefer that someone else precede me, and I will follow them, as it were.
Okay, so let's put Coneth. By the way, I put Coneth there. Did it show up for you guys?
Where are we looking?
This would be in the
in the order section.
order
right?
section of the party sheet.
Oh, let me
Yes.
draw.
Do you see Coneth there?
I'm
Oh yeah,
south of.
put your characters where you want them, and that will be your marching order.
Actually,
Alright.
I'm gonna go beside Connor.
Oh, do I?
I'm gonna go over-
Where are you
Press
going,
enter to
Connor?
lock
I don't know.
it, or-
I don't know where I'm going. It's the fireball. The fire. I'm slightly. Coneth, apparently this Coneth is being affected by it. Not so much me,
Yeah.
but this Coneth, he's having a little trouble.
It's translating it's going from one universe to the other.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to the center is where the center thing is. So you're going to be.
Oh.
You're all walking ahead of the center. I don't.
Well, okay.
I'm not kidding. It doesn't matter. What's going to happen is I'm going to throw you in there. Basically, it
Okay.
actually makes it easy for me to put you onto a map. That's essentially all it does. All right, but we should know the marching order. So we're going to have you guys do. Mind if I just move you down this way? Because when I throw you onto the map,
Sure.
it's going to be like offset.
That sounds good.
Okay. Dark, where would you like to be in this?
I'm talking through it right now.
Players.
All the way to the far
All
corner.
right, so Dark is going to hang back is essentially what he's going to be doing. All right,
And
so
that could actually work. That could actually work well for us.
that's totally fine. All right, I'm going
I
to take that
agree.
off. We've settled that.
Disagree.
That is your standard
Hide in the
default marching
shadows.
order. Okay. For the world to see, every time you are approaching anything and we put you into a battle map, Dark will be out in the shadows.
Yes.
Okay? Nobody needs to know that except you guys.
Right.
All right, we're not telling
To
anybody.
everybody else in the world, it appears that there's only 3 of us.
We're not telling anyone. All right, this is secret.
That was out of
Okay.
character,
It's a
ladies and gentlemen.
secret.
All right, let's get back to it. You are passing that scene. There were dead people on the ground. There were a few people captured by the City Watch. They're being questioned. You don't know what they're saying. The only thing you can get out of this was yet another brawl, yet another skirmish between what you believe is the Xanathar Guild and the Zentarum. They, as you know, they were at odds with each other as of late.
So we do know that.
You do know that. Yeah.
Okay.
You've learned that
That's-
while you were in
that's
the
common knowledge.
yawning portal. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think Volo might have even mentioned it at last, when you when you
The
were
last
talking
count.
to him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So as you are passing, there's tall, densely packed tenements. They leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of run-down buildings.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It is completely disgusting. Why don't they do something about that horrific smell?
Check out a little hikey music.
As you pass through the corner of Zastros Street and Fillet Lane,
Hold on.
I believe Fillet Lane is one of those lanes that you
Yes.
want to get to, but you're now on let's see, Zastro
Okay, so
Street and Fillet
Zapstro
Lane.
and Fillet. Okay.
Okay. You notice something. You notice a shop that stands out nearby. It still stands out a little bit more than the others. Kind of has like a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder.
Ooh.
Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoblob Shop. Zoblob is spelled Xoblob. The Old Zoblob Shop.
I am going to roll history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm rolling?
You can.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to do that. Roll history. I swear I'm not going to get over a 10 tonight.
Over 10. Okay. I'm kind of just.
I'm going to basically
looking
say that anybody else want to roll?
around. I guess I'll
Did
roll.
it show?
I guess I'll roll because I guess it's kind of like I can't help but see it. So I guess.
There we
Yeah,
go.
no,
Okay.
you
My-
will notice it. It doesn't. It just stands out only because everything else looks like a little slummy.
Okay. Do we know anything about this Jablob? Is basically what I'm saying.
Ooh, that was a good roll.
Coneth knows a little bit.
jeez.
Coneth remembers a little bit.
Okay.
He might have heard people over the last couple of 10 days, I guess. Somebody might have mentioned this shop. It was kind of run by a deep gnome. You remember what a deep gnome is?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Does
I
Coneth
don't
know
know.
what a deep gnome
Do
is?
we need to roll for that?
You can. Why
No,
not?
Okay.
Coneth
What's history?
Coneth
make
gets a
use of the
terrible
buttons.
splitting headache. He
Okay.
gets these every once in a while. When he thinks of a deep, he's like, ah! Why do I
So-
think I know that?
Is this another history check then?
Or
A deep gnome would be more of a nature check.
Nature. Okay. So, boom. Do I know something to? Oh my fucking god. Oh, I
Getting them all out of the way.
I
You're
don't know
getting
what
them
a
out of the
deep gnome
way.
is at all.
You're getting out of the. You're getting them out of the way. So
We'll see about that, Kenneth.
Rothamir. You don't remember. You don't know much about them, but you know they come from the Underdark. Deep gnomes are similar to the Durgar in that these are gnomes, and the Durgar are dwarves, but they are very pale in complexion, almost a grayish color into their skin.
I wonder if they sell red hats. those conical.
You know a little bit about the Zoblob shop. It's basically the proprietor is a deep gnome. There was a story about this particular gnome where he had survived some kind of a gas spore. You've heard the story, I guess, and just discussing happenings and things around the Waterdeep. He was in the Underdark once, and I guess there was a gas spore of some kind that he was exposed to, and it has given him some weird insights, memories.
Oh.
And the claim is that he seems to remember things that beholders might have, memories from beholders, various beholders. Other than that, his shop sells all kinds of trinkets. You could find interesting things.
Kind of has no particular interest. I mean, whatever you guys want to do, if you want to go in or whatever. I'm just,
This establishment looks very interesting. I heard a story of this individual. He was exposed to something that made him have insights into the beholder. I know we are supposed to find this Floon. Do you think this place would have any such information we would need?
can't hurt.
Yeah, you can certainly go inside if you like.
Let us enter.
Yes. Yanji, you definitely don't want to follow me right now.
Okay.
Copy that. I will not follow Conneth.
Yes. No. 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 We walk in.
You walk in. You walk into the shop. You can't help but notice that purple seems to be the theme of the shop. Everything has like a purplish hue to it. All kinds of trinkets of just ranging from so many different things. Would have to open up the player's handbook to actually list all the ones that you see in there. But
Plushy beholder.
yeah, and there he is. The proprietor himself shows up and says,
Greetings, what can I help you with?
Do you sell conical red hats?
Back corner.
I was
More
not.
purple than red.
I'm impressed with the aesthetic of your establishment. It appears you appear to like the color purple. Does that have some significance or symbolic meaning to
Yeah, I
you?
just like it.
Oh, yes. Good. Yes. Would you happen to know where the Skewered Dragon is?
Skewer Dragon is down the street. Just take Fillet Street. At the
Okay,
end.
we will go up the street then.
Yes. Yes. And I immediately before the proprietor can start questioning, I said, "Good proprietor.
Yes.
Have you seen this man?
He looks
You
close.
think he goes by the name Floon? Perhaps you have sold him things. Or he was a patron of yours."
Let me see. Bring it closer.
Put it
Puts on
right.
a
I'm actually.
spectacle.
I want to
Right
look
in the
around
camera.
the
Right
shop
there.
to see if
Perfect.
anything stands out to me. Are these trinkets? Are they a magical nature or more mechanical?
They're more mechanical. It doesn't look to me like
Would
there's anything.
So would it be like a perception?
Do they?
Yeah, well, you can look around and let's take a look.
Yes,
Actually, there's a table
I-
here. Hang on a second.
While Coneth is showing the face of our quarry, I will investigate or see what I can find.
Okay.
Do they-
This.
Mass.
Yep.
Do they have balloons?
Balloons.
Yes. I want.
Why don't you roll a 10-sided die? If
Okay.
you get anywhere under a 4 and under, the answer will be yes.
Oh, sweet. Oh.
They have no balloons.
I'm sorry, we do not sell balloons here. We sell trinkets.
Oh. That's wonderful news.
Do you want to know what kind of trinkets they have?
Yes, I must know.
Then I have to go and look at the book and randomly choose trinkets. Okay, hang on a second. Give me a moment. Let's see if they have anything good. This would be... It's funny how they say Chapter 5, but it's really Part 1 equipment. It's equipment, treasure, weapons, adventuring gear, trade goods. Where are you? Trinkets. All right.
Trinkets.
Let us roll some dice. Shall we roll some
Okay.
dice?
I shall.
Yes.
Let's do a 100 roll. Okay,
Ooh.
roll a D100. Do you see that's over there on the right hand side? There's a D100 there.
Is it we're
that's
doing
it.
the percentile
Yeah,
dice?
82.
Okay.
You found some interesting things here. You found half of a floor plan
Oh
for
my
a
God.
temple, castle, or
What?
some other structure. You found
Oh.
a floor
Oh,
plan.
this would. Oh my!
what? I
This would
couldn't
go
hear.
lovely with my
floor plan.
collection of
I'm
documents.
Of the
so
temple.
happy that they have balloons.
I'm just playing around with these red conical hats.
I said we don't have balloons. I don't understand. We don't have balloons here.
It's a particular.
Yes, I understand. You have balloons. I get it. And I'm very, very happy about it.
For those of you who don't know Yanji that well, why don't you explain what out of character so they understand, so everybody
So
understands?
Yanji says the opposite of what he means most, if not all, of the time. So right now he's very, very angry that they do not have balloons, and he does not see that they have nothing else of interest to him.
Anybody else want to check for trinkets? Maybe they'll
Also,
find a
I
nice...
couldn't hear what Rothamir found. What?
It appears to be a floor plan of
Temple.
some sort of temple or ruin.
Knowing our luck, we shall need that at some point.
If I wasn't so
Very
happy
good,
about this,
yes.
that might not be a good thing.
Exactly wrong, Yanji. Exactly wrong.
How much for this document?
Hand it over here. Let me take a look at that.
Here you go.
Well, thank you very much.
What do you know of this
This
fifth
floor
floor
plan,
plan?
this temple, or maybe it's a tomb. Actually, a tomb. Yes,
it there?
it's a floor plan of a tomb. Let's see. Oh, I remember buying this from Sarak. Ah,
And I get a splitting headache.
You can have it for-
All of a sudden, it's like a nail driving through my head. Asarak. Asarak, why do I know that name? Why does that name mean something to me?
I'll purchase this.
oh, look at the title. The title is Tomb of Horrors. Oh, that's it. Here, you may have this floor plan to the Tomb of Horrors. May you find it one day and enjoy a wonderful vacation there.
Yeah, kind of like collapses down to like one knee. Like, oh, that hurts.
Anybody else want to look for trinkets?
No.
Do I put the book
By the
away?
way, out of character, by the way, Yanji definitely understands what everybody else is saying. Just so you guys know.
So Khan doesn't actually have to do the opposite of what,
No, Connor
Yeah.
does not have to do the opposite. He understands everything that everybody's saying. He just says the wrong thing.
Right.
Every time. Well,
You'll get it, Tayaji. This one day it'll make sense to you.
what do you mean? It makes no sense at all to me right now.
Exactly.
You're so messed up.
All right. So
No, it was funny. There was one other weird con. There was. Do you remember Cunning? Remember Cunning Death? Were you remember him?
Oh, I remember Cunning Death. Yeah.
So he ran a campaign. His brother
The
was
one shots.
Yeah, he had something with his brother, and his brother was his character, for whatever reason, had a hand puppet. Was he a warlock or something? I forgot what he was.
no, it was like a dummy, right?
Yeah, he had a hand puppet. He just
Yeah.
and he talked through the hand puppet, and
Oh, that's
so I decided.
amazing.
So I decided to have Coneth at first think he was crazy, but as Coneth would level and go up, he would start talking to the hand puppet, and, and by the end of the campaign, he'd be worshiping the hand puppet. So-
That's a good one. I missed out on that.
That was
Dang.
pretty funny. We didn't get very far in that campaign.
And I haven't even brought out my familiar yet.
We gotta get to that.
I have a raven named Bertrand.
Nice.
Bertrand, I love it.
I think.
That's a
Well,
great
you must
name.
find your familiar.
And that's out of character, so I actually mean that.
All right, so I guess whenever you guys are ready to leave, we know where to go. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, Yanji was ready to leave as soon as they said they had no balloons.
Right.
Oh, by the way, you
I don't buy the-
I forgot to tell you. You do show you showed him the picture, right?
I showed him the picture. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I know Coneth does have a talent of calligraphy, at least, so you must have good
Yes.
handwriting. You must
I
be
do.
a fairly decent artist.
As you
So
can
if you were
see.
to show this picture,
As you can see.
okay, so the real life version of the picture is not necessarily the likeness of the picture in the game, is it, or do you intend for it to be that way?
Right. Well, debatable, but okay. I'll go with that.
I don't know. I just want. Well, you tell me.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Well, the fact of I mean, are you really?
No.
showing the picture?
You've got it right. I'm
Okay.
just
Well, I want to make sure that you're not just like mocking
Coneth-
everybody.
Coneth
Which
in
you
real
can
life
be doing, by the
stats
way.
do not match Coneth the character stats.
Okay.
Okay. Before we move on, Mazar,
Yes.
Oh!
your birthday has happened.
Oh,
It is now.
Man.
Your birthday.
Oh man.
Brought to you by
Happy
Fireball.
birthday.
Mazar's birthday brought to you by Fireball.
And
The
big
whatever I'm
red.
drinking.
Yes,
No.
the big red of whiskey.
Thank you.
Tres
Twisted sugar.
generaciones.
You know what?
I
You
don't
know what
know
I
how
had today? You know what Gaviscon is? Gaviscon's like Pepto Bismol. That's what I had. I had that.
Man,
Stuff.
hey, I'm right there with you,
take
buddy.
it at night.
I, can't
I had
for-
rosuvastatin. I had rosuvastatin
Yes.
and some vitamins.
Yes.
'Cause
yes.
I'm becoming Grandpa Leo,
Grandpa
otherwise
Leo.
known as Naked Grandpa.
Yes. Don't don't eat garlic.
I'm putting that in my cereal now.
Garlic.
I
Yeah,
told-
Oh, jeez.
yeah, he used to do that.
Grandpa Leo would have his bowl of totals, and he would slice up garlic and put it in the total
No.
cereal.
In total cereal?
Yeah.
That's a
Yes.
terrible idea.
Well, are you saying that as Yanji, or are you?
No, that's me. That's radio.
Grandpa
radio.
was awesome.
No, he
So
he
Grandpa-
didn't do it for taste. He did it to lower his cholesterol. Apparently that works. I don't know. I think he had it under control.
Okay,
The-
so
but-
are we ready for the? Oh, Kenneth has already started without me. I'm
So,
sorry.
Coneth, I have to ask, that tankard, was that full at one point? Like, earlier today?
No, I'm not that good.
Every once in a while, Dark, I see a glimpse of you. I know you're there. What are you doing, by the way, Dark? While you're there, you're here with us. What are you doing in the old Zoblob shop? Anything? Anything in particular?
Not really. I'm kind of supposed to stay lay back and not really do anything.
Okay, why don't you roll a stealth to see if old Zoblob even noticed you?
Which one is that?
Go into skills, and stealth should be one of them. I assume you're going to be fairly stealthy. Let's take a
Yeah,
look.
I think I have a lot in stealth.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't remember where my character sheet is. So that's
Okay,
an issue.
the easiest way to get to your character sheet is to double click on your little icon on the top of the screen.
I got it.
Okay. And then the tab, the second one from the top is the skills tab. There you go. Okay. Old Zoblob does not appear to be looking in your direction, as far as you could tell. You were looking. You could see him. He does not look like he is at any point in the time that you have been in there, or even if you were in there, that he even looked at you. Which means there's a chance he hasn't seen you. You don't know for sure, though. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Wait, Zoblob is a stuffed animal.
Zoblob's not a stuffed animal.
Zoblob is a real.
I thought he was a plushie sitting in the window.
Well, I
No,
mean,
Zoblob is a
he's a beholder.
well.
I thought he was a plushie beholder. I thought he's something you hang from your rear
I
view
apologize.
carriage
Wait a
window.
second. Hold on a second. Wait a second. It's possible.
I thought he's like a stuffed animal.
Wait, do we have rear view mirrors? I don't
Yeah,
think that's a thing.
You have a rear view. My carriage has a rear view mirror.
Never mind. I called him Zoblob. He's the proprietor of Zoblob.
Oh,
He's a
the
deep
proprietor.
Yeah, I
Okay.
apologize. I just called him Zoblob. You're right. Zoblob would be the beholder that the shop was named after. What actually happened was he named the shop a different name, probably more after his name, but nobody calls it that. Everybody calls it the Zoblob shop.
So what's his name? Do we know his name or we don't care his name? His name is not important.
His name. Do you want it? I mean, we could
Sure.
we can give him a
His
name.
name happens to be Zoblob too. He decided he's gonna.
Mr. Grady, what a know?
His name is Blick.
Blick.
Blick. It's
Is it a-
BLICKCHK.
If I have another child,
Whoa.
if Conrad has a child, it's going to be named.
Yes.
It's done with a silent T.
Let's just hope that the big red juice does not come up on you today.
All gone, dude. All gone.
All of it is gone.
It is gone.
All
but
right.
I can't take full credit for it because it probably took me like a year to drink. So
That is nursing it. Wow.
I'm a terrible. I would really make a terrible alcoholic.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yes. And that is
Don't
not
be upset
Yanji
about
talking,
that.
I guess, right?
No, that's
We got to know when you're out of character because
You must remember that Yanji sounds a little weird now. Well, dude, this is not how Yanji is going to sound next week.
Yanji's going to
or
evolve.
session.
Yanji evolves. He's going to
Yes.
evolve.
Yanji is very, like... He's a chameleon.
See, I'm
He
afraid-
just
But I
blends
thought he
in.
was a fairy.
Yes.
I thought he was a moth-like
He
fairy.
blends in. A giant Mothman is going to blend in. Yes. Now, Conniff, he's probably going to devolve. I have a feeling things are not going to go so good. He's going to stop shaving. All right, so go on.
Well, why don't we move on? So,
Yes.
what do you want to do? You want to leave the shop and kind of head towards, or?
Well,
or
he
or
didn't
did you
tell
have-
me, but you never.
Oh,
actually
right.
answered me.
Oh, yes.
Who is this?
What do you... I've not seen this person. What do you need?
Floon. You're fast.
I
We
haven't
are
seen...
fast.
Doesn't look familiar.
Floon with the umlaut. Floon.
I don't know Floon. What
Well,
happened with Floon?
this gentleman has been very helpful. I feel like we should stay here.
Feel free. Yes, absolutely. You should browse my shop and hopefully you could find something.
Yes, you'll
that
see
you
how
like
we
to buy,
stay there.
actually.
We'll buy all of your wares.
Come.
Yeah, Rothamir's nose is basically stuck in after he purchased the
With Tomb
the
of Horrors.
document. He's just like his nose is basically he's completely just absorbed in looking at this thing.
I've heard of that place that you, those floor plans there. I heard that decor
really?
is very interesting.
Where the approximate location is?
I haven't got the slightest idea. I heard about it.
Rat. I'll find it. I must contact my associates at the local handle keep. They'll point me the right direction.
Well, I've heard a story of the one who created that floor plan sometimes visits people in their dreams or nightmares.
Oh.
And maybe the clue will... maybe one
Sounds
day you'll
like
be
a
lucky
horror
enough to have a
movie I
terrible
once
nightmare.
watched.
We'll see. I guess. I'm here's hoping I don't have a nightmare. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you, either way. Now, I haven't seen this man, but what... was there any... sorry. Was there a story behind it that you want to share?
Yes, this man has been most helpful. I feel like we should stay here forever.
Yes. Yes. Short. It was just one more moment, and I say he's been kidnapped, and we are tasked with rescuing Floon. So I would give him my card, but I don't think there are cards back then. Is there anything you can help us with? The last seen at the skewered porcupine. Oh no, dragon. Skewered dragon.
Well, when was he there last?
What do I recall from Volo? I don't remember when he was there last.
What did he say? It was...
Was it like a week ago?
Yeah, I thought it
just
was not
a few nights. It was 2 nights ago.
Yeah, not
2 nights.
not very long ago.
It would have been 2 nights. So I assume you're telling him that 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I'll tell him the
So
truth.
he thinks for a moment. He's like,
I have the utmost patience as I watch, as I sit there.
why don't you roll a persuasion or something like that? I think maybe you should roll a persuasion. Let's
Ready
see.
for a 0. All right. Persuasion. Oh, I'm proficient in that.
Better you than me.
Oh, that was a good one. And I got my proficiency. That's awesome.
By the way, you did want to buy that thing, right? Is that
Yeah. How much?
I did not want to buy the red conical hat.
Yeah. What was the?
I put it back down.
Okay.
Although I do offer it to Ianji.
Floor plan of the Tomb of
Wait,
Horrors.
what are we offering for Yanji?
A red conical gnome hat.
That makes me so sad. I hate you so much right now, Kenneth.
Oh, I buy it then. I'll buy the red conical hat.
And Yanji will, if he buys it, I will wear it for the rest of the campaign. For the entire campaign.
Oh no.
What is this thing? I don't understand this thing.
What are we looking at?
It seems pretty high for a map.
Oh.
They charge a lot of money for the map.
I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a
discount. How about 5 copper pieces for that?
Of course,
Parchment.
I'm always willing to add to my collection. And
Will you take 4?
All right. So when you
Oops, sorry. So when you're doing that, just go into the inventory tab and just but you don't have to do that. Just throw. You just basically take, was it 5 copper pieces out of your character sheet for that, and then you can have.
Where is it?
Trinkets.
No, I don't want to do that.
You wonder a second?
Oh, I should probably.
You'll probably have to put a little note in there, that you have a map of basically a floor plan for a tomb of horrors. And maybe we'll still open up another campaign one day. All right. So he thinks about it. He goes,
2 nights ago. Come to think of it. Oh, did you
you rolled a persuasion? Yes, you did persuasion.
Come to think of it. Yes. I think I noticed something took place. I don't recognize your friend, but I think. Well, maybe he was one of those guys that came out of the skewered dragon the other night. But he wasn't alone. There were 2 guys that looked a lot alike. They were wearing similar kinds of clothing. I don't know who they are, but maybe that was him. Anyway, they were jumped by a few people in like black leather armor. I think there may have been about 5 of them.
Where was this?
I don't recognize them. I didn't know who they were, and I just kind of went back.
But what
into
makes
the
you
shop.
think? What makes you think was Floon?
I don't know for sure. I saw two men walking out of the skewered dragon a couple of nights ago. One maybe looks like your picture. I don't really know who he is, but there were 2 of them, similarly dressed, and they got jumped by about 5 thugs.
Did
Black
you
leather
recognize?
armor.
Did you
Did they have-
recognize? Yeah.
Did they have any tattoos?
Yes, as a matter of fact, one of them did. Had a tattoo of a black winged snake right on his neck.
That was a Centaur? I don't remember which one's that one.
That sounds terribly unfamiliar.
So tell us.
And pray, which direction were the ones taken?
So tell me what they weren't. Tell me what they were. Yanji. It's. Were they Zentarum?
The black winged, it was the Zentarum, right, Maz? Yeah, Zentarum.
So you'll say it's not the Zentarum. Because if you say it's the
I will
Zentarum,
say
if you say it's the Zentarum, I'm not.
definitely not the Zentarum, and we must not follow his directions on where they went.
My suggestion then is we shall go to this establishment, see if he was there at night, see if maybe he was with a friend, to corroborate the story and see if that is indeed our
Yes.
Floon.
Let us stay post-haste.
And we must do something heroic, worthy of notoriety, stage plays and novels, and other ancillary derivative works. That we think might make us. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
Let's go.
You're totally wrong.
All right, so will you continue on, or
Yes.
would you like to buy another legit?
Would you like to buy another trinket?
All right, you leave the shop. You head towards Fillet Lane. You're continuing down Fillet Lane, and you can see, you're heading towards Net Street as well. And there it is, the Skewered Dragon, ahead of you. It looks like a ruin. Both its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards, very similar to yours, Coneth. And I can almost guarantee that it is not Fireball.
This is
Milk,
probably
Chaz.
ale.
Ale. Ugh.
What else? There's nothing else in Faerun
Milk.
other than ale.
There's no
Sometimes
meat.
you have dwarven
Oh,
ale.
milk?
Oh, and
How can
milk.
they not drink milk?
Milk.
I'll take some meat.
Ah, I see play lane. Okay, found it. Mead. Milk. Puts hair on your chest.
And there you are at the entrance
And
as
it
you
strengthens your
continue.
bones.
You're
Good
at
for
the
your
entrance
bones.
of the skewered dragon.
I stride in like I own the place.
You walk in. And there are people drinking, having a great time in a divey place. This is like a dive bar.
There's Tabaxi.
That's the Tabaxi.
That's the Tabaxi. I should play D&D in my in Cottage Junior's room, and you can see Seth the fish.
Seth the fish. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's something we must see.
Yeah, you really must see him. He's kind of freaky. He's a goldfish.
And is he huge?
He's huge. He's grown large, and he watches.
Okay.
And he does weird things. All right, go on. All right, so I tried it.
So you're in there, and it's a bar. It's a tavern. You got the proprietor. You got a bunch of people doing their thing, drinking.
I walk up,
talking.
Yeah, I walk up to the proprietor or the barkeep. Barkeep, a round of milk for my friends.
The barkeep looks at you and says,
2 copper.
"Oops, wrong one. 2 copper each. 2 copper each."
I pay because this round is this round. No. Don't worry. This round is on me. You can all get the next round of milk.
I would love to get the next round.
He says, he goes to the wench. He goes,
Like this.
"Bar wench, go bring me the cow. We gotta make some milk." He goes to the back, and you hear
cow right into the bar.
and then like a cow, like a butt, just kind of comes out with like the teats just hanging down, right? And all you see is like a big hole with and the back of the hind part of the portion of the cow comes out. And he goes and grabs a bucket. He throws the bucket down. She goes, "Get down there and squeeze." She starts squeezing into the pail. That sound, and then finally there's enough milk. "Hope you don't like it. Hope you don't mind it warm." And he kind of puts the bucket down, and he takes out these mugs, and he starts pouring it into the mugs, sloppy everywhere. There's milk everywhere.
Yes.
Wow. There it is.
Like
fresh milk.
Like
For my
milk mustache.
I hope it's worth every copper.
Slam the thing down, splattering the milk on me.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
That's milk, fresh from the cow.
Yeah. Millet.
Now tell me, good sir. And I whip it out. Have you seen this man?
Oh.
He goes by the
He looks around, and he goes,
Floon.
"What?"
He goes by the name Floon. He was here 2 days ago.
I mean, well, a couple of other people at the bar over there actually catch the eye. Catch the they look at it, and one of them says, "Oh, chip off the old block, that one." He kind of sneers, and another one kind of says, "Just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it."
We must find him.
Yeah, we've seen this one. He was here a couple of nights ago.
What happened to him?
Yeah, are you ordering anything more besides milk for 2 copper? What do you want? You can either pay, but you can either pay, or you could roll an intimidation or persuasion with him if you'd like.
I pull out my conical hat and I just pop it on my head.
I look him right in the eye. I'll order 2 milks.
2 more copper.
2 more milks, please.
How does that sound? Does that jog your memory?
Yep, he was here 2 nights ago. You want more milk?
More milk.
That'll be another 2 copper.
What do I have 25 gold pieces. How do I split this up?
It's
what I did is
it was 2 copper,
probably 100 copper per 1 gold or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can add a second thing to it.
How about this? I just take off a
go for it. Go for it. What were you saying?
Yeah, take off gold piece.
I just took off a gold piece. I don't know. I'm assuming that
It's a
gold
tip.
pieces
A
are
gold
representative.
piece. He
You're
takes
giving
that.
a
He goes.
tip,
I'm
too.
giving a tip.
He kind of
Because
goes.
he's giving me good information.
A dragon? You give him a dragon.
Yes, a dragon. That's right, because we don't do
Gold here.
gold here. Gold is no good in Waterdeep right now. It's all about the dragons, baby.
All right, he takes the gold. Go ahead and remove a gold from here because
I
you
have
found that
24 I have
easier to
24
do
now.
than breaking it up.
I just don't know how to do it. It's just
You don't know how to do it, so just give him a gold.
Give him a gold.
He looks at it and goes, yeah, he was here a couple of nights ago with that celebrity fella.
Who's that? What celebrity fellow?
What's his name? The V guy, whatever. Starts with a V.
Volo?
Everybody seems to love that guy. I can't remember.
Volo?
I don't read any of his books.
Yes, Volo. He has a terrible hat.
I might agree.
That guy, the celebrity guy left.
Volo.
He left. Floon, I guess your friend here was here, and then another guy shows up, similar rich clothing kind of guy, sits next to him. They have a good old time here, drinking, gambling, playing a little bit of Three Dragon Ante. Then around midnight, both of them left.
Did anyone follow them out? That looks suspicious. That might want to have done them harm.
Let's see.
Do I have to order another milk?
Do I
I
need
think you've
to
had enough.
order another
You're reaching
milk?
your limit for this evening.
The only thing I could say is there were a couple other guys that left right after them.
What do they look like?
Did they
I don't know.
have tattoos?
I think they were part. I think they hung out at that warehouse over at
Warehouse?
Candle Lane.
Warehouse.
Show us.
Look
Tell
for
us.
the one with the snake. The picture of the snake. These guys, I think they're all part of that same gang.
Zentarum.
Yeah,
I knew it was a matter of time before we would
we're a clean establishment here.
cleanse this city of their filth.
Oh, do you know? Oh, no.
Well, boys, do we head to this?
So I'm going to give you
Absolutely not.
in your party
Oh, no.
sheet. There is an XP area where there's quests. I'm going to give you Volo's updated quests that you learned from the skewered quest. If you look at the party sheet and you go to the XP area,
There is no
What?
XP
There's
area.
no XP area. I just see
What
inventory.
are you talking about?
Inventory and order. That's all I have.
how about
Apparently
that?
only the GM. DM.
They'll put it in the chat then. I guess I'll do that instead.
Church.
Oh my.
So you don't have it. You don't have the XP. All right. I guess only for the GM then.
Was it really-
It does say what it is, though.
It really
Okay,
is.
I just put it in your
was-
chat. You could throw that. That's basically the quest that you have.
Oh, I
An
disagree
investigator.
with the way they spelled his name.
I'm with you. It's Floon. I thought it'd be Fleun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's definitely this. That's how it's spelled.
Oh, I'm Candle Lane.
All right, let's do it.
I spelled it.
We've been spelling it wrong the whole time. Floon?
It really is just Floon. It's Floon.
It is just.
I wanted to say Floon, but no, it's
Floon.
Floon. Floon. Floon. Floon.
now it's just Floon.
Floon. Wherefore art thou? Floonio. All right, let's move on. What do you want to do? You're at the
Let's head to
skewer
the,
dragon. He basically said, "Yeah, two guys were here. They both left, and five guys. I don't know about five. How many did I say it was? A
About
few
five
guys.
Yeah.
Looked like they followed after them. Haven't seen any of them here since, but recognizes. One of them had a tattoo. It reminds. I think they hang out over at that warehouse over on Candle Lane. Candle Lane.
Candleade.
Candy Lane. Oh.
It sounds
We
like
go.
you're gonna give a song.
All right.
Yeah. Candy Lane. Oh,
Shall we?
my.
Shall we? Get to the bottom of this.
You're going to get to the bottom of this. You
We
continue
leave
on?
No
I
stone
slammed down my
unturned.
tankard of milk. Thank you, good proprietor.
I hope that milk doesn't give you any stomach aches. Thank you for your gold.
I am slightly lactose intolerant.
Millie will be happy.
You have a bathroom?
Yes, it's the alleyway outside.
Okay.
Filet Lane is a bathroom.
Oh,
I'll add
Remember,
to
it
the
smells
aroma.
like the dock ward smells like excrement, and then
That's right. That's right.
everything.
Like excellent.
No, there's
They'll
no bathrooms
never-
here. It's
they'll
outside.
never know.
Just go outside. Anywhere.
They'll
Find
never
a
notice.
find a spot that hasn't been used on Filet Lane.
They'll never notice. Come,
It's filet
Come.
of rotting fish.
come, good Ianji, and Rothamir.
I shall
Possibly nuke.
stay put.
Yes. Yes, we shall. Come, good Rothamir. I don't even know. Do I see Nuke or do I see
interestingly
Dark.
enough,
Dark.
my
Ward-
character
Ward?
has
Yes.
keen mind,
Ward?
and I always will know the direction of north.
very good? Oh, nice.
Excellent.
I have no idea where we are. I'm lost. I get lost in a shopping
So I should
mall.
probably know.
I shall follow you, Rothamir. You have a good.
So let's take a look. I am
Way
looking at the
about
map over here. I am looking at the map. We were on the dock ward. Where is
dock
Filet Lane?
ward.
There's Fish Street. Where are you, Filet Lane? Where are you?
Oh, I found it. It's
there's
it's
that
on the
street.
main
There's
Way of
Filet
the
Lane.
Dragon. It's like a left off of Way of the Dragon,
Yes.
right above
Oh,
that
okay.
street.
Ah, Filet Lane, yes.
I should have said. Did you sync the view? Do you have Filet Lane?
Yeah, it's whatever it is. I see it now. You zoomed it in. I see it.
Yes. It is between Filet Lane and Net Street. I guess you're. There's like a. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's this where it is. All right. Anyway, you notice that the buildings on. Well, you have to get to Candle Lane. Actually, that's where you are now. You want to get to Candle Lane. Where's Candle Lane? Candle Lane. Where are you, Candle Lane? Let's not worry where Candle Lane is. I'm just looking around for it, just for no reason. You make your way towards Candle Lane. The buildings on either side of Candle Lane are so tall and packed together that even in the daytime it
I
would
found it.
block
It's
out the
above
light.
where we are.
Although you
How
are,
far?
you are in. It is evening.
It's above. If you go back up the Way of the Dragon,
okay.
it's on the left.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. Yep, there it is. Whoops. Candle.
All right, so
Lane.
we head there and we look for this.
right here.
sort
So
of called
you
warehouse.
go up the Way of the Dragon. You make your way onto Candle Lane. The buildings are so high. Whatever moonlight is out at this point, you can't see. It's dark. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. As you can see, those who drink milk and have lactose intolerance have nowhere else to go, especially on Candle Lane. There's no wind.
Excuse me a moment, gentlemen. And I go off into an alley.
Yeah.
I come back a few minutes later. But
It is very dark because nearly
Slightly more
all the
pungent.
street lamps are smashed. And the only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle.
Does my character know of a certain individual's light insensitivity issue? Did you mention that?
Does your character... does-
Yanji?
Yanji, do
Yeah.
Wait, what am I doing?
you have a light sensitivity issue?
Well, you like light.
No. Yeah,
You'd flutter
Or-
if you'd
You're
be
gonna like
attracted
it.
to
You're
light,
gonna be
wouldn't you?
attracted-
Light
that candle.
attraction?
That one candle.
I'm actually gonna cast
I hate light, and I wish you would stop shining it in my face.
But there is this candle
I'm-
down the road.
So
I'm telling
actually
you,
going to,
Everybody, sorry, go ahead, Rothamir.
I have the cantrip light.
Yeah, I will probably, because I'm a moth, get stuck.
Well, there is a light down the road. That's so we're probably struggling to keep up with you.
That's right. You're probably like attracted to it. You're gonna head towards it.
Right.
I hope it's not one of those bug zappers.
We're kind of
Didn't we usually put it on
behind
your
Ianji.
shield? Do you have a shield still, Connor?
I do.
This character?
Yeah, I do. I always have a shield. The Kanath is always gonna have sword and shield.
So
No matter how
are you-
corrupted his DNA is, not that corrupted.
So I will cast light on your shield.
Yes. Now Yanji's torn. There's the candle in the distance, and there's Kanath's shield.
No, Kanath's shield is totally
It's like it's. You must be enamored by it.
Yes, I am just completely drawn to it right now.
I'm trying to, here comes the audience. He's like really close to me.
Why is it so bright? I don't understand.
And I'm trying to walk a little faster. It's like going down the hall, going down the road. All right, so we're trying to find this warehouse with the snake on the snake sigil or whatever it might be.
You know what? Yanji is gonna.
And you're a little close to me.
He's totally gonna drop down into his pixie form or his fairy form.
Yeah.
And just fly right next to his shield. Next to Kanath's shield.
I'm visibly uncomfortable, but I'm dealing with it.
I'm like 1 inch tall right now.
It's like, I'm looking at him. You can see I'm like just bewildered. I don't know how to react.
Is this okay, Maz? Is this all right?
Maz is just enjoying. He's just here for the ride. We're making our own story.
DM is here for the ride.
He's like, oh.
Like
what's going on right now?
Like, how we're these crazy
slightly off
people
the
on
rails.
track.
That's right. We're a little off the rails, but we're still in the same journey. We're near where we're supposed to be.
There. We'll get there.
Exactly. All right, Bazaar. We're heading up this we're heading up Kettle Lane towards wherever. And we're looking for. As I'm looking at the Yanji, I try to not look at the Yanji.
Music.
No,
We're looking for.
I didn't realize the music just seems to have stopped, so I refreshed it.
That's okay. We're good. We're looking for the serpent, the flying serpent.
Okay, so yes, you are
Symbol.
approaching that candle, that flame. And by the way, you said you cast light on.
Yes.
On his
Okay.
shield, yeah.
So you lit up the this disgusting looking area of town.
You have Yanji fluttering. He's fluttering all around my shield.
Right. Now Yanji, who was guiding you towards the one candle that was lit. You notice, Rothamir, that candle is lit, not by fire, but by magic.
Oh. What kind of spell is that?
Well, you can roll an arcana if you'd like, and see if you
Yes, please.
can recognize how is that flame lit. Not that it makes too much of a difference, but gives you a chance to roll dice.
Wait, what am I
It's
doing?
a light!
Can I roll dice too?
You can roll that, yeah. You gotta figure out what's like he's looking for an Arcana. Carl's not gonna do
Oh,
it.
it's just a common
wait,
magic.
wait.
Carl automatically fails Arcana.
Do I have detect magic? Hold on, stand by. I don't even know. Main, no. Oh my god.
I'm probably too distracted with basically Yanji like flying
Just
around.
little 1 inch Yanji flying around freaking Kanath's shield.
He's like, oh, well, that's not something you see every day.
I do not have it. It's Fey Passage, right? Anyway. Alright, what am I rolling? Can I roll something? Mass, let me roll.
Sure, what would you like to roll? You can roll a
I
card.
don't know. Where are we at?
What did you want to know?
We are on the road, correct?
You're on the road. You're facing all the way at the end of the road is one lit candle, and that seems to be in front of.
That was right.
Yeah, you
the,
believe you're
magic
approaching
candle.
As you're getting closer to it, is that what you're doing? You're walking towards it?
Oh my God, Maz.
We are not going to Vegas. At least not tonight. Maybe another night.
Absolutely never.
Yeah, so if you are walking towards that candle, then the building that it's in front of is becoming close. You know, it's getting more and more into view.
Okay.
And sure enough, you are now seeing this picture of this winged snake, kind of like on top of one of the doors.
So this is just chilling there, and we were like rolling to try to figure out if it was there. All right. Hey, everybody, there's a snake. Do you see it? I don't see the snake. It's not there.
Are you still like an inch tall, or are you
Yes.
now back to
So it's more like this.
I'm like, what was that?
Snake.
What was that? Pardon a little. So this is what I hear. I hear.
Okay.
Just walking up to the door
What was that?
and knocking.
Okay, Rothamir is walking up to the door and knocking.
Okay,
I'm standing next to Roth there, and I'm trying to.
now you're approaching
my
it.
tunic,
What you
my
see-
armor.
Am I gonna be done?
Standing next to you.
You know what? As Rothamir approaches and begins to knock, Yanji back into normal
let me
form.
explain what you're seeing. So as you approach it, you see kind of like a little bit of a yard. So after the candle, that's the one lit candle there, that's kind of lighting up the area very dimly. You kind of see like a yard, and and it looks like a warehouse. Looks like maybe like a 2-story warehouse. On the ground level, which is where you are, you see what looks like a large door, almost like a garage door, like a loading dock type of a door.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and next to it is what you believe is the front entrance. And there appears to be, think of this yard as kind of like a rectangular yard. You're kind of approaching it. In front of you is this, big garage door type of thing. To the right of it is a smaller, regular door, like a front entrance. And then to the left, there's another wall that kind of comes out. Actually, let me. You know what? I have a map.
You have a picture?
Yeah, I have a map. In fact, let me put you on
Ooh,
the map,
maps.
and you'll kind of see where. Are you approaching the yardway at least?
Wait, so can I get rid of my other map that I have right now?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to share it in a second.
Okay.
All right, hold on a second. See, I put you guys in a way.
All right. This is what's the problem with drinking while playing D&D. There's a street to the left of Way of the Dragon that when I looked at it for a moment, I could have sworn it said Trollcock Alley. We'll put it out there. That's what I saw.
Wait, what? Where is this at?
It's to the left of Way of the Dragon. It's below Candle Lane. It's off of.
Oh my
Road.
God! I so saw that as soon as I read it.
Now I blame it's Troll Crook, but that's not exactly how it first appeared to my eyes when I glanced at it.
Oh my God!
All right, I'm trying to set you up in a very similar, like your battle map, but facing a different direction. So I don't know why it's doing it in this direction, but
It's fine.
Hold on.
We'll use.
you know what? I'll tell you what. Here, I'm going to share this map.
Wait, can I? Oh, see.
Let me set this up a different way. I'm going to set it up where you're like maybe here.
Oh, wait, see, now I can't do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's put Coneth is like over here. You're over there. Rothamir's over there. And let's have Yanji
Knocking.
I mean,
So he's got to be next to me. So me and Rothamir are probably
So-
up at the front. Because I think Rothamir wanted to knock on the door.
All right. Well, the door's actually here.
Ah, okay.
The garage
The
door
door?
type of thing is
Door to the
here.
door? Okay.
And this is a window that's actually painted, so you can't see through it.
Okay.
All right, so hang on a second. Let me get you into an order that I think is probably a little bit more appropriate. So you were kind of like maybe like this. This would be your marching order going in that direction.
Okay.
Dark, do you
But
want to be in this yard area, or do you want to be outside of the yard area? Because technically you were all the way out in the corner.
I would say he's outside.
Like here.
Yeah, like out
Okay,
there.
so you're not gonna be, you can't see him. He's kind of like,
Come here, Gordy.
yeah. I don't know why they did it this way, but so the building, kind of has a, let's just say it's a north wall with like a window that looks like it's painted, and then you have this eastern wall that's the entrance into it. Now you're walking up to it. What do you want to do as you walk up to it?
Dance.
Well, Rothamir dance.
I'm sorry, Maz. I'm sorry.
Okay,
But,
why don't you at least roll a perception while you're
Well,
there?
Rothamir.
Okay,
Sure.
rolling
I'll
perception.
say, I was debating whether to. I didn't exactly say I was going to, but
Okay.
Well,
Oh, no problem.
let's
Give me something good.
see, because we hadn't
Ooh,
that's
really,
good.
That's decent.
really been apprised of what was.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Where are we right now? I'm sorry.
This is the warehouse that they told.
Okay, this is the warehouse that the Jabal guy was talking about.
Zoblob.
Well,
That's the guy,
Zoblob told you how to get to the Skewer Dragon. You went to the Skewer Dragon and you asked
Zoblob
about.
told us. No, Zoblob told us about this.
No, Matt's right. Matt's
you
the DM.
weren't
He's
you weren't
always
talking.
right.
You were at the Skewer Dragon and you talked to the proprietor.
Yeah.
The people at the
Yeah, but he
Skewer
didn't know they
Dragon.
got jumped.
What?
The proprietor of the.
All Zoblob told you was that he saw some guys get jumped.
Oh, the proprietor
Stand
said.
by. Rothamir knows exactly where we're at.
Yeah, go ahead. Rothamir,
You know what? I'm
explain.
deferring to Rothamir.
Kind of had.
Got too much milk. Yeah, too much milk to drink tonight.
Too much milk. Come here, buddy.
Somebody told us we got to go here. I'm deferring to Rothamir.
Rothamir, I am so glad that you're not completely inebriated right now.
So
You're
we
the best.
we don't know what's in his cup. We don't know.
Yes, it could be quite strong brandy.
Ooh, brandy. Oh my, Rothamir.
All right, you're at this warehouse. You're at what you believe is the warehouse. It's got the picture of the snake. That's exactly how it was described by the people. Some of the people you were talking to at the Skewer Dragon.
Yes.
It was at the Skewer Dragon. They said the two guys left and some guys followed them. They were wearing. One of them had the tattoo
black.
of the
Yep,
snake.
with the tattoo.
And then the
Yep,
guy
snake.
who runs one of the guys at the Skewer Dragon said, "Yeah, there's a warehouse on Candle Lane that has that picture. Maybe you should check that. And they know that the Zentarum are in the area,
It's
and
an
that's
open
probably
secret.
who they are.
It's an open secret.
Yeah, well, they know that's where they kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's where we're gonna
that's the
hang out.
short of it.
Let's go in. Let's knock. Let's knock on the door.
You're just gonna knock, knock, knock.
What do you think, Rothamir? Are we knocking?
Okay,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
rolled a
just-
perception, by the way. As
Yeah,
you
we
approach the
rolled-
door,
It was
You
Alright,
hear-
Rothamir
you do hear
rolled, I
sounds.
rolled, Yaji rolled.
you hear sounds of things moving around in there. You can hear things moving around, and every once in a while you hear.
Sounds like they're preparing for guests. Maybe they're entertaining a crow. How do you? I turned to Yaji. How do you feel about crows?
I feel that crows are very wonderful creatures.
Sounds like you don't want to be an inch tall next to a crow.
That is a very untrue statement.
Yes.
Every once in a while you're hearing something sounding a little more guttural. You hear. Then you hear something like.
Guttural. Can we do like a history or a nature or something, or arcana, to see if we know what the sound is?
You can roll nature.
Nature. Okay. On it. Nature. Got right there.
Nice.
I don't know stuff.
You didn't know any better.
Nice. Okay. Rothamir knows.
Rothamir, if you didn't know any better, you think that there are crows inside there.
You know what?
But
You are exactly right. There are crows in that building.
You can't quite make out the.
Is it a
the deep-
murder of crows, or is it just a single crow?
I believe
Rothamir, you think
more-
there could be more than one. Coneth, you had a pretty good perception there as well, but you think there might be more than one. You can only assume that there's a little bit of conversing going on.
Between the crows?
Sounds like it sounds like a mixture of like talking and squawking. Can't hear it from outside. Though. It's like you just don't. Just not good enough yet.
I can watch the Super Bowl tonight. Rah! Rah! Let me pick for the Super Bowl. Rah! I will wait for these commercials.
I believe we should stay here and do nothing.
Knock, 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 knock.
All right. With that, now that you've gotten closer to the door, about to knock, what would you like to do?
Knock.
Are you going to knock on the door?
Going to do it.
All right.
Knock. I knock.
Gonna do it.
Hello? Hello?
You're knocking. You're saying hello, hello, and all of a sudden everything stops. You don't hear anything.
Nothing. There's absolutely nothing anymore.
No, you don't hear anything. You heard a little bit of scrambling, like, and then
I do
nothing.
believe that was a great idea, Coneth.
And now it's too late. You can't
Right.
take it back unless
take it
you
back.
pay the DM
Yes.
to
I'll be honest
retcon.
with you, it's not like Coneth is stealth is one of his fortes. You know, stealth is not a forte.
Definitely has
It's not
never
like you don't
been
have people in your party that
Yeah.
could be stealthy.
Yeah.
Dark, what do you
Coneth
want to
could
do?
strip, Coneth could strip naked
Dark.
and still not be stealthy.
You're literally in the dark. In my screen, you are not anywhere there.
Wait,
you're not
hold on.
You're not in the vicinity. What would you like to do? I feel like
The city
I
of
feel like
what?
I'm not
Oh,
engaging you
Stand by.
enough.
What?
I'm not engaging Dark enough.
Ah.
What would Dark like to do?
Eat it. Eat it.
Born of the dark.
Oh, is he not there?
I was
He
born in the dark.
may or may not have fallen asleep.
That is why we don't know what Dark is doing. All right.
Well, okay,
Would
so
you-
Would you take over for Dark and we can
yes,
move around?
I'll say that Dark is still in the outskirts. Keep an eye on our backside to make sure that nothing comes through.
So
And-
he is going to roll a stealth. Can you do that for him, or you want me to do it? I guess I have to do it for
I
him.
think I don't think I can. So
All
you're
right,
gonna have to
I will roll a stealth for him.
You the dark.
Oh,
Okay.
man, see, Maz, that's why we want you to roll.
All right,
For us.
That's because I'm the DM and I cheat.
Yeah.
Every DM roll has a plus 50, even if it's on a 20-sided die. I'm kidding.
Okay.
That was a legitimate roll of 17. He with his plus 3. So he
So
is.
before we continue, everybody,
Oh shoot! I rolled the wrong one. All right.
Wait,
you know what?
did
It's
you?
17 anyway. He actually probably
Okay.
has a plus 7.
he's got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got like
For
24 on that
stealth,
one.
for sure. Yeah.
Whatever it is,
So-
he's feeling very stealthy. Okay.
You think darkness is your ally. You were merely adopted the dark. I was
So-
born in it.
Before we
Molded by
continue, everybody, Dark is
Sleeping.
He's younger. He's Radio Junior, and he is
Radio.
very
Sleepy.
tired.
Yes.
So I apologize, everybody.
Well, you know what? We only have about 5 minutes left, so I think that we're probably not going to.
Roll initiative.
We're not gonna continue until like 2:00.
What's that?
We're not gonna go till 2.
Till 2?
That's okay. That's okay. Hey,
Well,
no,
I'm flying, so I'll go as long as you guys want.
I'm
Well,
good,
why don't we
man.
see how it goes?
Rothamir, the problem is Rothamir is
Yeah.
sober. We think.
Yeah, Rothmere. That's understandable. It's okay.
It's okay.
So
Well,
5
yeah, I
minutes.
hope you don't
That's
mind.
good. I mean, hey,
fine.
this was a great session for
It's
roleplay.
fine.
So
I had
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
I hope we didn't act
No.
like buffoons. Well, we did. I
Is
act
fine.
like a buffoon, but I hope it wasn't annoying.
You need something stronger next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you need to drink some tequila with me next time, kind of.
Oh, I have another. I have another bottle of. I have 2 bottles of that. That reserve. That Patron reserve.
Oh my God,
So
man!
one of them is. I don't know. Somebody gave it to me. I don't know. The problem is this. I drink so rarely that and now I don't have kids in the house, so it's like.
It's
why
like the
not, right?
time to just just let
relax.
loose.
It's a Friday
Listen,
night.
By the way, I don't mind
Yes.
going a little longer if you guys are okay with doing, because you're about to get into.
It's up to you, Rothmere. Honestly,
It's
Thor,
really
it's
not.
up to you.
It's okay with me, but I don't know if I want to go to 2:00, but
Whatever you guys want to do, man.
you
I'm
want
good
we
to
could at
go.
least see what's behind door number 1.
I want to
go
go
a bit
down to
longer.
number 1.
3 ways in if you want.
I will leave the decision up to the DM.
Hello.
I mean,
Hello?
I could definitely go a little bit longer, but
Go like a good stopping point for you.
yeah. Well, here's the deal. I'm away next week. Not next week, but the week after next. So we're probably not gonna be able to play this for a little while, a few weeks at least. So
I mean,
so if
are
you wanna-
we good for next week, or are you not good for that?
Probably not, 'cause I gotta
Yeah.
leave in the morning. The next
Understandable.
morning, I'm actually leaving.
No, you're good.
So probably not Friday night.
A few weeks. So let's do this. Let's figure out exactly what happens when Coneth knocks on the door, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Coneth knocks on the door, and the sounds that you were hearing, you heard the shuffling quickly, like you might have even heard like thumping of like steps.
Yeah.
And then
Did we hear?
you don't hear anything.
Did we hear crow feet too, like pitter pattering?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say heavier footsteps.
Oh, okay. All right.
And now you don't hear anything. It's quiet.
Knock, 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 knock. Come
You're
on,
knocking,
we know
knocking,
you're
knocking.
in there. Answer the door. Don't be silly.
Nothing.
We know that you're not in there, and we are definitely not coming in to find out.
Exactly what he said.
I like it. I really like it. It's great. You're not getting any answers. The door is not speaking back to you, and there's nobody behind the door. Nobody's
We
saying.
shall continue annoying you until you open up this door because you're not fooling anyone.
We definitely do not know that Floon is in there.
That's right. Floon! I start yelling. I'm making a ruckus, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to tell them, don't test my patience, because you will find I'm very patient. Very, very patient. I will sit here for 5 days. I'll have people bringing me food. Answer this door!
You're starting to hear people opening up their windows on Candle Lane saying, "Shut up! Try to get some sleep!"
It's your neighbor, it's their fault. Tell them to open up this door. They're not fooling anyone.
You're not getting a response right now.
So can we? I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if we can hear anything else in there, and maybe hear something.
Yeah, so we did yell Floon. Do we hear anything like?
Do we hear any like
Yeah.
like muffled screaming or anything? Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm going to the windows that are the painted windows. I'm knocking on those windows. I'm not going to break anything. I'm not breaking in. I'm just knocking on windows.
Oh,
It makes the sound
I'm
of a.
still. I'm big again. I'm not small.
Nothing. Nothing after knocking on the window.
No.
I go back to the front door. Still knock. I'll be here for hours, days even. Don't think. Answer this door.
What
Are you
about
at the main door or the big doors?
I'm sorry. What was that?
He's knocking at the main door.
I'm knocking at the main door. You guys
Yeah,
go to
the
different
main
doors. You
front
guys all
door.
go to different doors. We'll keep knocking. We're gonna drive them crazy.
Well, I'm still enthralled with your shield, so.
Yes. Maybe we should
move over there.
What about can we? All right, so we heard them. We know they're in there. Is there any way for like? I'm thinking for Dark to like pick a lock or something, maybe, and just
We know that
be able
they're-
to
Yeah,
peek in.
the front door does have a lock. Does he have thieves' tools?
Ooh, I'm not sure. You'll have to look
I can
because you
look.
are the GM. and
While you
I
guys are
wanna
still doing
access-
this, you're preparing to unlock the door. I'm still knocking on it. I'm making a giant ruckus. With my intention is to annoy them to death. Annoy them and see if I can outlast their patience. Because I have to imagine this is disturbing them. They can't like the fact that I'm out there making a, being a third,
Yeah,
making a throw
because
fool
it's
of myself.
drawing attention. Like
Exactly, I'm drawing attention to them. And I start yelling, "Shall I invite more friends here? I have some buddies in the, what do they call that? Xanathar?
Xanathar's Guild.
Yeah, I'll invite them here. We'll have a giant party outside. Open this door. Answer it.
I'm actually gonna add thieves' tools as a skill for him. Because that's easy to do that. Thieves tools. That is a dexterity. Stat is dex. Whoops. These tools. Okay, give me 1 second. Dexterity. And he's probably proficient in that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, he is. All right, I actually have it in there. Thieves' tools. Yeah. So, what did you want him to do? Do you want him to actually try to pick the lock? It's locked,
Yeah,
by
just
the way.
pick the
door's
lock
locked.
for us, and then head back to the shadows.
Meanwhile,
Like he
I'll go
notices
somewhere else.
us, they're trying to get their attention,
While
and nothing's
he's-
happening.
Right.
So
While
he's like,
well, I want to distract. While he's picking the lock, I'm making a lot of noise, so I'm hopefully distracting from
the windows.
Yeah. So they're distracted from looking where kind of a misdirection kind of thing.
So a what is that called? Assistance, like
guess.
an assist.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
assist, that gives advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. So can we roll an advantage for?
Yeah. This
Lock
escape
picking?
thing is just.
I don't even know what lock picking would be. Would that be? What would that be?
Sleight of hand.
I have a thieves' tools dexterity. It's like sleight of hand. I guess it's like same. It's a regular dexterity check, but with proficiency. Give me 1 second here. Come on. Holy crap.
There once was a Zentarn from Nantucket who vomited in a bucket. As far as I got.
All right, so I'm rolling thieves' tools. You want me to pick the lock?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
While I'm pounding on a window.
With advantage.
Sorry, I didn't do advantage. Let me.
That's okay.
Yep, I'll do it again and pick the better of the two.
Ooh, that might,
I think the second
that
one was
might
better.
help us.
All right.
He was born in the dark.
Do I have a nice little thing for this? Surprised.
So wait,
Pick lock. All right. Anyway, you hear he's fiddling around with the lock when he's with the thieves' tools very carefully. You're helping him as he was about almost going to drop one. That was his first roll, and you actually helped him. You caught it for him, and then you kind of pointed in the direction over there. So try that little area there. So he's looking at it, he's picking at it, and click. I think he got it.
And then as soon as that happens, he runs back into the shadows.
Okay.
And we're like, ooh.
All right.
Oh, Cardiff! We do not have access.
We're gonna roll back another stealth now. So
That's
this is
too
right.
bad.
Okay. So he rolls. He's back into the shadows, staying behind. Rothamir moves up, and okay, the door is unlocked. What would you guys like to do?
Well, while I'm pounding on the door, I motion.
You still pounding on it while it's unlocked?
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry, I'm
no, he's
pounding-
on the windows.
I'm on a window.
Oh, you're on the
Not
window.
breaking
I'm
the
sorry.
window. I'm on a
There
window
you
now, yelling at them to open up the door.
Wait, hold on a
Yeah,
second.
I'm gonna peek
I
in
now
the door.
have. I'm sorry, Coneth. You're at the door.
No, I'm at the window now. I'm
You're at the
rubbing
window.
at
The window's over here, then.
Right. What?
You were in the wrong spot. The window's over there.
Oh, well,
This is
whatever.
the door over
Move me
here.
to the right. Move to the window. So
I'll
I'm
go
knocking
to
on
the
the window.
door Sorry, I'll go to the door that's been unlocked.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
that's
the
the
idea
door
is I
that's
want them. I'm motioning them to go inside, right? While I'm knocking on the window, rubbing the window, pretending to think I can somehow peek
inside
in,
it.
and trying to get their attention to distract them from what these guys are actually doing.
Okay. So I kind of push open the door just a little bit, and
All
I
right.
kind of
You open the
peek
door.
in.
I don't have a way of doing it a little bit, but you kind of peek in, and you could see tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above. That's after you peek in.
Okay. So that's a little more info than I actually see right now. But okay. And Rothamir, were you peeking in with me, or am I relaying this to you? Okay.
Yes.
So we're both kind of like, I'm down below, and Rothamir's like right above me.
This turns out to be a recurring pattern today. We keep our Zen corpses. Corpses in the street, corpses in the warehouse.
This feels like there's no ominous meaning to it at all.
Yes. Oh, I once they roll in, I scooch in behind them.
Okay. All right. You're heading in?
Yes. Let's enter the murder house.
Let's
Or
enter the
murder
murder
house.
house.
Yeah.
As you enter, okay, you enter. Go ahead. Whoever
Oh, boy.
wants to go
Where
in,
am I
I guess.
looking? I'm looking at
I'll
the.
just bring you in.
Yeah, bring
Okay.
me in. Yeah.
So what am I
Kyle,
rolling?
you want to bring in there too?
Yeah, I'm coming in behind them.
You know what?
What does
I
Dark want to do?
rolled through the door.
You rolled through the door?
Yes, like
You didn't
like
flutter?
You
combat
like James
roll.
Bond?
Yes, James Bond rolled through the door.
Okay.
I go clank, 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 clank through the door.
And
All right.
Dark is in the doorway, but not inside.
Okay. Dark is going to go in the doorway, not inside. He's hanging out by the doorway.
Yep, just
Okay.
kind of keeping an eye on what's going on inside.
Now, where are the corpses in relation to where we are?
They're all over the place. So basically what you see are, from what you could see, is a bunch of corpses. Right now you don't have full visibility into the entire room. You only have a certain amount of distance that you can see. But as you step in, let's who wants to go in first? Like as you step in.
Well, I guess I was the first one through the door since I opened it up and
Okay.
kind of slid through.
So you guys step in, and suddenly, you now see in view. I think one of you at least, or both of you, start to see what you might have heard before. Bird-like creatures appear. They kind of come out of the. They kind of come out with like. I think they have swords. Actually, let me take a look.
So,
they're not
we can
birds,
see
they're-
them.
They're
can you
bird-like
show
creatures, but they're
a
humanoid.
picture?
So what you're actually
Well, I see
looking
the
at,
tokens.
yeah, what you're actually looking at looks like this.
There we go. Let's just show a picture. if we can.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
It looks very
And
kinku to me.
I think in
I
your
agree.
view right now,
It looks like your
you could see
mortal enemy.
maybe one of them, or maybe two of them. I'm not sure. What do you guys see?
See
two of
one
them.
at the
I
moment.
see one.
Two kenkus.
I'm further back than
Yeah.
the others, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see
Coneth,
two
I
of them.
think Coneth, you. What do you see?
I see two of them.
Okay, so what I'd like to do now is roll initiatives.
Roll initiative. Roll.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Main. Oh my god!
I have to say, your rolls.
Now that you have
rolls are
a
really
better-
good.
Did I roll twice?
I have
Sometimes
been.
my rolls. This is.
I've been
we have to roll for
very
dark, right?
consistent, at least.
Let me roll for dark as well.
Yeah,
That's
please.
weird.
Oh my god!
Oh, boy.
He's
Ooh.
tearing it
Oh,
up,
wow.
man.
Yes. Nice.
The freaking DM rolls.
What's going on with that?
It's awesome.
I'm gonna have to say something to Fantasy Grounds. It shouldn't happen.
Oh my god, I haven't. Oh, jeez.
All right.
I find this comes
Where,
in waves. I
once
find it comes
again,
in waves. I
where-
find it like some days are just terrible, some days are really good. See, right now I should play the lottery because my rolls are pretty good tonight.
Okay, Matt, what do we got?
We're not happy with Sirenscape at the moment because it's still cutting out, even though I supposedly fixed this.
I hear it.
Now you're here.
I hear it now.
All right. What do we have? We have creatures ahead of you. They are crow-like, and if you want to roll a quick nature, maybe one of you can understand a little bit about what these things are.
Sirenscape cut out again.
It's just I got to figure out what the story is with that.
Okay, so we are rolling nature skills. Oh, finally. I know what these are.
Okay. These are Kenku. Kenku are humanoids that basically, they're very greedy. They are birds. They're basically like giant humanoid crows. They tend to wear robes, ill-fitting cloaks, rags. Let's see, what else do they have? What you know of them is that they tend to mimic.
They tend to what?
They mimic what they hear, kind of like a parrot.
Okay.
Oh, they want a cracker.
Okay, they mimic. All right.
They mimic. They're like little recorders. Other than that,
Can I see like what they're wielding? Do they have bows?
It looks like they have a short sword, and they actually do have bows on their back, like little short bows.
So they're not ready though.
No. Well, the ones they have swords out.
The swords are ready, but not the bows. Okay.
Well, the ones you see at least.
Ah, okay.
There could be more.
Are the bodies? Can we tell if the bodies have the tattoo of the Zentarum?
Yes, they do. And so what you're so far in the room, there's about 5 or so of the Zentarum dead corpses, and there's about 7 that look like they have the Xanathar's tattoo, which actually looks like kind of like a circle with like spokes coming out of it.
But so they're both of them are dead?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There's been yet another skirmish to the death. To the death.
So as I take out my sword, and I don't know if we're in initiative now or what are we doing?
We're in initiative, and it would be Dark would be the first one. What would you like Dark to do?
Let's say he's gonna hold an action. So he's gonna prep a shot against the whatever he can see. I'm not sure what he can see.
He has no visibility from where he is of anybody.
Okay, so let's let me think here. Let's move him in down by the barrel that Rothamir is by. Like right in there. Like right inside the doorway.
Okay. He has visibility of Kenku number 3.
Okay, so let's
have him ready. Give it away. Kenku number 3. Okay.
Let's have him ready in action against anything that takes an action against one of the other members.
Okay. So I guess he's getting his bow ready. He's knocking.
He's knocking the bow ready to fire in case anything decides to take an action. Not necessarily move in toward them, but take an action against them.
Okay. Then we'll continue.
Okay, my turn.
Why are we on? This is round 1.
Combat tracker.
Okay.
Yes. So I draw my sword, and I'm also going to hold my action. All right, an attack action in case they attack us. They come in melee range, and they look threatening. And I say, "Caw! Good bird people, caw! We have no quarrel with you. I care not for the Zentarum and Xanathar people killing each other. It makes no difference to me. I'm only interested in Floon." And I said, "Have you seen this man? All we're looking for is him, and we will be out of your feathers." Caw!
They're not responding to you.
I was afraid of that. Let my sword out. Wait. Next.
Okay.
So I'm holding. You understand? I'm holding my action until if they come aggressively, I will attack them if they come within range.
Okay. All right. So we have one over here.
But I will like to move. I want to move one. I want to be next to Yandri, so I don't want to be in a position where he's potentially flanked.
So like straight, right above me.
Yeah, right above him. Yeah, I want to make sure that you're. What kind of weapon do you use?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
Is it range or is it? Yeah.
It's,
I don't want to block you either.
I mean, it's spellcaster, so I mean, it's either or.
All right.
Well, if you're going to use spells, I definitely want to be in front of you. If you're going to be melee, I don't want to be in front of you. In other words, I don't want to be in a position where I block your shot.
So I have the crossbow that I normally use, and I have spells. So.
That I'm where I want to be.
Okay.
Either way, you don't want to be melee. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one comes out of the shadows. It's Kenku number 4. He pulls out his short sword. I'm sorry, his short bow, and he knocks it back, kind of. And you're the first one in line, so he shoots it at you.
So they are definitely on us right now.
So I watch with bemused expression as I watch the bolt fly to my left. It misses clearly.
Just bear with me 1 second. This is just driving me nuts here. I'm not getting any sound whatsoever, and I don't want to get.
And I yell, "Caw! That was a mistake! Caw! Guard person!"
Okay, so he's done with his turn.
Does Dark's arrow loose after that?
Yes, it does. So who is he? When you're ready,
it would be
the only one would have to
took
would
the
be
action.
number 3, I guess, right?
If he can see number 3, if he
It
can't
would have been
see,
4, right? 4 took the shot.
He was readying an action to attack because the only one he saw at the time when he was readying the action was 3. So what was the action? Anybody that shows up?
Anybody that takes an action against them that he can see.
That he can see. Okay, well he can
Yeah.
see. It looks like he can see Kenko number 4. So that's who he's going to shoot at.
Yep.
That's what you want
So
him to do?
if he
Okay.
took an action against Coneth, then he would lose his arrow against him.
All right, so that is going to be a roll to Kenku number 4.
Nice.
Hang on a second.
It should be a hit, right? That was a 14.
Yeah, let me just log in really.
Whoa, 21.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's going to be a hit.
Good way to ruffle their feathers, right, Born?
I completely disagree.
Why am I having so much? I can't even log into this stupid thing. Am I in? Oh, now I am. Okay, now I'm in. All right. Open sesame. Sorry, just bear with me one more moment.
No problem.
Hopefully this will work. Is it working?
I hear something.
Yeah.
That's great. Finally, I'm getting something. All right. Maybe we'll get somewhere. I don't know if it's working or not, but it really doesn't seem like it. Anyway, all right. Let's not worry about it. Okay. So Kenku number 3. Where's he? He's going to run up. 1, Here, let's do it like this. So I have the. He's going to get right over here. And Kenneth, he's going to attack you again.
Ooh.
That's not good. Now, wait a minute, does he get...
That's a hit with a 21?
No, but first, before he attacks... But remember, I held an action. Before he hits me, I get to hit him.
Okay, your action was what? I forgot.
To attack us. So if they came at me, I was going to attack them.
Okay, go ahead. Roll an attack.
Oh, I didn't drag it. I just drag it over to them. Do I go like this? Yes.
That's the one.
And now we go. View.
Ooh.
Okay. That Kenku takes. You didn't roll it on him. Which one?
Oh, let me drop it on him.
Okay. All right. That
dying.
Kenku goes down.
So he doesn't do any damage to me.
No, he does not.
I'm like, Caw! I warned you this was a poor idea.
Wait a second. Did you both put it on him?
Oh, is that possible? Did he get, what was his maximum hit
Did
points?
you put it on? Oh yeah, I think we did.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think
No,
you did 24
be down.
points of
He shouldn't
damage
be
to
down.
him.
Yeah. Okay. We're fine here.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Kenku. All right. Suddenly, another one comes out over here.
Oh boy.
That was 1, 2.
Oh, so he did damage to me too, by the way.
Three,
so in other words, now if I didn't
4.
kill him, he did damage. He hurt me.
5. So he's going to go over to you, and he's going to reach out and try to go after Yanji with his sword. So, Yanji,
Ouch.
he hits you with a 6. You take 6 damage. Why? Hold on a second here.
Is
Do you have vulnerability? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 3 plus 3. Okay, he's got a plus 3 on that one. Yep.
Yeah, he's got a +3.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my.
All right.
Oh my.
And then
What's
you
my
have
max?
yet another one comes out of the...
Oof.
You should probably be able to see. He comes into view. And that one's got his sword readied. Not his sword, his short bow readied. Kenneth, he's attacking you.
Yeah. Well, the first one hit me, by the way. So you do have to. Did you do damage? Did he?
He didn't do damage. Oh no, he does do damage to you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right.
The first guy did damage.
All right, so I'm gonna probably throw. The first one did damage from his. Sorry,
short sword.
He hit you with a short sword.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this one. That's the first one.
Ow!
Okay. And the second one, he misses you.
Yeah.
All right. Rothamir.
All right. So I'd like to kind of, because I'm pretty sure I don't have line of sight on. I want to move to the right a bit so I can hit the nearest enemy.
Okay. You have line of sight to anybody you can see right now.
Oh,
in other words, that Fantasy Grounds handles line of sight.
Well, I mean, as far as I can't really shoot through Kenneth and Yanji, right?
You can ask him to duck. Technically, you kind of can. You have free. There are free actions.
Get small, gentlemen.
You can do that.
I'm actually going to cast Chromatic Orb on that one.
Okay.
Did a hit, and then we'll do fire.
Boom. Man.
Wow. All right.
Them
So
wizard spells.
that one just goes down. You cast your chromatic orb. It comes out like I guess like a fireball, right? Is that how that works? The chromatic orb?
I think
Or you
it's
pointed
like
and the thing-
3. Actually, yeah.
And he just kind of explodes.
I got probably have like feathers all over me now, sticking to the blood, sticking to my. Ugh, yuck.
Just a big poof
Yeah,
of
it's
feathers.
a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy.
Somebody just join us, or somebody?
No, that was the soundbot.
Oh, it's this.
Trying it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Reset it or something.
very annoyed that
Ah,
I can't get this thing to work. It was working fine. It cuts out, and then I can't hear it.
It exploded.
All right.
I may have to make drinking a weekly tradition with you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a great idea. And that's out of character.
And that's out of character. Exactly.
Ooh, is it my turn?
Yaji, yes, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Since I'm right next to Kenneth and he's looking a little bloodied.
I'm a little bloodied.
Let's go ahead and drop a little heal on him.
Ooh,
See what that does for us.
I'm healthy. Awesome.
Look at that.
I actually watch I marvel as the cuts actually close without a scar. I look great.
And then as soon as that happens, I'm going to take a step back toward Rothamir.
Crack.
And then that should do. And then Dark will he'll knock another arrow, and he will take a shot at the last one to fire at Kenneth. So
The one up top.
4? I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was 4.
Yeah,
Okay, 4
I think so. The
All
one
right.
to the
to the left.
to the right there.
The one.
Which one was the last one to take shot at Kenneth?
The last one to take a shot, I think, was number 3. I'm sorry,
Okay.
number 1, which is all the way in the right. Yeah, like you said.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
go
the one?
for that one.
All right.
Yep. Oh boy.
Okay, that's a critical.
Went pling.
Just
What?
freaking
Yeah,
like
that just missed.
pegged Kenneth in the back of the head.
Ow! Ow!
Okay. All right, Kenneth, your turn. Oh,
All
is
right.
there anything else you wanted Dark to do?
Let me think. Can he hide, or is he not?
Yeah.
I don't know
roll,
what he has.
You can go ahead and roll a stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth for him. Yeah.
All right. So he's taking the. Well, actually, he already did an action. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he can't
so
do that.
we
Can
can't
he?
really
He'd
take
have
the
to
hide
move.
action.
Um.
All right, we can do it for next time, I guess, if you want, or just forget it.
Yeah, I would forget it.
Okay.
Let's move him to the doorway, not outside, but still inside.
So he's
just in
blocking the door?
case. Yep. So he's blocking
Okay.
the door.
All right, got it. All right, Kenneth.
All right, I brandish my sword with a little. I do a little Conan the Barbarian, twirl, and I follow it up with a strike at Mr. Tenku number 3.
Number 3. Go ahead and roll.
I think I have him targeted, right? I thought I control clicked him. What happened? Yeah. Yes, 3. Yes. Why did I do 12?
Ooh, that's a good question.
All right.
I only hit. I don't know why I did that.
Kenko is because Kenko 3 is unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious. Okay. I didn't know.
No, he shouldn't be unconscious. He should not
Shouldn't
be unconscious.
What did you
You dropped an 18, so he that
Yeah,
would have
I
hit him.
mean
anyway.
it still hits.
Yeah, let me get rid of this. He shouldn't have, because we accidentally killed him before.
Yeah, we should have.
Okay. All right, so he's not really unconscious. You hit him. Go ahead and roll damage, which is, I'm sure, is going to be at least a 1. Okay. So he's down. As soon as you do that, the other ones drop their swords and they go like this.
What?
That was the one that died.
Oh,
Now you
what
want
is
to
it they
surrender.
do? Okay. Oh, all right. So they want to surrender. All right. So I sheathe my sword. I approach them 5, 10, 15, 20. I go over here. Okay.
Okay.
I say, I finally caw. You see reason caw. And I say, have you seen? As I said, I care not for the Zentarum or the Xanathars or whatever. You can go kill each other for all I care. I only care about him. We must find Floon. Is he here?
They look at each other. They look like this.
Then
And
allow
then what
us
comes
to
out of the
search.
mouth doesn't sound like that the squawking. All of a sudden you hear,
Xanathar sends its regards.
Xanathar?
yep. And then also the other one goes, tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the signs in the sewers.
What?
Oh.
What does that mean? Tie up the pretty boy in the back room and something else.
Well, he does look quite awful in your picture. So I believe that we should follow or not follow the signs.
Then the first one again says,
No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss.
Are you Caw? Are you telling me? Were you telling me that you will lead us?
Xanathar sends its regards.
Yes, Xanathar.
Whatever.
I'm not interested in Xanathar's regards. I'm only interested in Floon.
Xanathar sends its regards.
Send my compliments to Xanathar. You know, and
Can I do an investigation check? Are they saying what they've? Sorry, do I know? I think I rolled that I knew about their their race, right?
they mimic.
Mm-hmm.
They mimic what they
They
hear.
only say what they've heard.
Yep.
So they've heard what they're saying back to us.
Yes.
So,
Rothamir, I think you should get
Xanathar's
inspiration
guild.
for that one.
Yeah,
Giving you an
I
inspiration
agree. That
point.
was really well played.
Yeah, that was you figured that one out pretty quickly. So they mimic.
Xanathar's guild took in the back room, and then they into the sewers.
They took Floon into the sewers.
They're repeating what they heard. Correct.
Exactly. So they overheard.
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the signs in the sewers. I'm sorry. Follow the yellow
Take 'em
signs
to the
in the
boss.
sewers. Follow the yellow signs in the sewers. That's what the yellow says.
Yellow sign.
Follow
No
the
time to
yellow
loot the place.
signs
Just
in
get him to the
sewer.
boss.
Get into the boss. Yeah.
Xanathar sends its regards.
They just kind of keep repeating it.
But are you telling us that you will lead us to the pretty boy that you so call?
Follow the signs in the sewers.
Show us these signs in the sewers. Lead
Yellow
us. Lead on.
signs.
What?
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room.
Show us this back room, and you live.
They kind of look at each other.
I point to their friends, and I say, dead. I point to you that they're living with, and I say, live. Live. Take us to pretty boy. Or dead.
Looks like we're killing.
And I look and I glare at them. Pretty boy. Pretty boy.
And then show him the picture again.
So he looks at you with his big beak pointing right at you, and he says to you,
Xanathar sends its regards.
I clap him on the shoulder. I turn him around, and I start pushing him, and I say, "Pretty boy."
The other one says,
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room.
Where's the back room?
Follow the yellow signs of the sewers.
I don't know if we're
Excuse
gonna,
me.
if we're gonna get him to come with us.
Would you gesture with your wing? Do you know
Where's
where
the
back
sewer? Yeah.
the other one.
Did you
That
come-
one says,
Search the place. Search the place.
Okay.
All right, so let's start searching.
Yeah, we'll just start searching.
they want to leave. They start heading towards the door. What do you want to do?
Drop your weapons. Drop it.
Yeah, they dropped them.
Okay.
They surrendered.
Yeah.
You let them
I
go?
feel like we should leave these weapons here.
Well, are they just crappy weapons, or are they anything remarkable about them? Out of the ordinary?
No,
Yeah,
nothing
as a
remarkable about them.
fighter,
It's just a short
I should have
sword
something.
and a short bow. There's nothing remarkable
But
about them.
Monday, nothing. You know.
Yeah.
Well, we could sell. We could pick them up and maybe we could sell them. We really have to be able to fund our own adventures. Apparently.
Dark
At least in the early
notices that these, they actually have markings on their skin as well. Looks like a branded, since their skin is feathery, little
Feathery,
scars. But it's also in the shape of the circle with the spokes.
So he's a Xanathar dudes. These are Xanathar dudes.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want to do?
Actually, I'm gonna search. Do we notice any signs of like either someone being dragged or moved towards a door or a part of the building, like it disturbed? Can I do a search?
You can. I mean, it's go ahead. Yeah, why don't you do a
Or
I guess
actually,
it's
I'll
a
move
survival.
Where you guys are?
Technically, that would be a survival check.
That'd be survival.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like
All I know is books. I have no idea how to find the back room or
Yeah.
the sewers.
So everything
These
here
are two
in this
places
place
I've never been.
looks like everything's strewn about. There was a big fight here, a lot of death, a lot of blood, a lot of smears all over the place. You
Yes.
can't really, you would not be able to tell whether anybody was specifically, you know. So disappointed. You know, I pay for Scienscape. I pay for it. It's not working very well.
We'll get it working.
Figure it out. Maybe I gotta use a different computer for that. But no biggie. Actually, that's a good
And
idea.
I'm sure it's working. It's just not working through Discord right now.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's Sirenscape or whether it's the pipe that's not working correctly, or Discord's not working correctly, or the spot's not
sometimes
working correctly.
it's hard to find where.
Yeah,
like-
I'll have to play with it. But anyway, could be a memory thing on my computer. I feel like it's
Who
been
broke
memory,
it?
so.
Where they broke it?
All right, I don't want to digress. We want to kind of move on here because I definitely want to get past a certain point if we can. Okay, so what would you like to do? These guys are they want to leave. They're ready to go.
So I think we just let them go, and we continue on our way to find wherever the sewers are.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna look around.
They
the
kind of
sewers.
nod at
Oh,
you. They nod at you.
Yep.
And then
Why do I feel like I want fried chicken right now? Why do I have this urge to eat chicken?
Thank you,
know
Colonel
why.
Sanders.
all right, so they disappear, and you are now left in this big room. Just to remind you, this room has stairs that rise to another floor. There's, you can search around. Basically, as you search around, there appears to be a door in the back that's kind of like hanging loosely on like broken hinges.
Can we investigate it?
Yeah, as you get closer to it, which is towards the top over here. Let's just bring you guys up this way. It's near the stairs. The door is actually right over there. Here.
Okay.
I'll bring Dark over there as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
can I?
over there. Just so you
there.
can see it better. I'm only bringing it there to see.
There we go.
So what I want to do is I want to move away from battle maps because this isn't really like a game like Baldur's Gate or something like that.
Right.
I like the theater of mind. So just picture a room. In fact, here I think I have a better. Let's see. Just to give you an idea of what this place looks like. Sorry, I got a picture. Now, that picture is you guys walking in.
Yeah.
And that's the picture of like the
That's the picture of the fried the chicken, the food, the dinner. I mean,
right.
the bucket of meat.
Yeah, so you can see that this place is like a warehouse. It's got a lot of boxes, a lot of bags, a lot of things, a lot of dead people or dead carcasses.
Let's start searching. Maybe there's good stuff here.
You don't really see anything of value to you, but there is, just on the northwestern wall, there is a closet. There's a corridor that takes you to looks like another section. There's a stairs going upwards.
Let's work our way. I figure let's work our way, examine things. I'm assuming if there's an entrance to the sewers, there might be one in, So you got to figure there's probably like all the stories that Kenneth read have like how the secret underground thieves would have all these secret passages through the sewers. So I would imagine that on this ground level there's probably a secret passage. So I'll start looking. Should I roll perception or something, or investigation?
You could roll perception.
Perception. Nice.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
You don't really know what you're doing. You don't know what you're saying. But I'll tell you one thing that's unmistakable. As you get closer to that northwestern area of that room, where you are, Karnath, where Rothamir is even a little closer, you're starting to notice there's like a rancid smell.
Coming from where?
That northwestern corner over there.
Let's investigate it. Maybe there's a secret door.
Okay.
I will investigate. Follow your nose.
Yes.
So you head over there, and like I said, there's a closet door that's kind of like broken and open slightly.
Okay, I will open the closet.
By the way, before you do that, you can roll an investigation as well, Rothamir, since you're the closest one.
Sure.
Let me move over to that.
Not investigation, perception.
Perception.
Okay. You are hearing the slightest bit of, like, what sounds like breathing behind that closet. You like that? I don't know if you can hear that.
I can't hear it.
I believe I hear something beyond this closet, inside it.
Run my sword through
it. Just in case, I will open and.
You open the door.
Prepare yourself.
Yes.
And there, you see a man who's kind of looking at you. He's like, "You're not one of them."
Does he have reddish blonde hair?
actually, he kind of does.
Ooh.
You look like this.
It's funny.
Look like
he
this?
actually looks a little like that. Sure. Yeah. So he says.
Floon?
He looks at you. He goes. You. Which one are you? Which group are you from? Which guild are you from?
We're from the Volo group? Does that mean
Volo?
anything to you?
What do you know of Volo? What happened? What happened with Volo?
Well, before I say that, could I have your name, please?
My name is Renair.
Uh,
Renair Neverember.
Ooh.
whatever. I guess we could save him too.
Yes. Yeah,
We're here to
Never
save
Ember's
you.
not a bad idea to save.
No, exactly. No, who you know? He's a never ember.
I do.
We're here to save you.
So he basically he's like, did Volo send you?
Yes.
But not for you. I mean, but definitely for you.
I like. I don't like.
So he says, you mean Floon?
Floon?
No.
Yes. What do you know of Floon? What do you know of Floon?
We were together. We were jumped by the Zentarum. And I think they actually mistook me for Floon. I believe they wanted me, but they took Floon.
Where do you think they took him? Could
That
it be
I
from
don't know.
sewers?
What did they want you for?
Well, they brought us here, and next thing we know, the Xanathar's guild came in, and they took Floon from the Zentarum.
Do you know if there's a connection to the sewers here?
Well, that's probably where the Zentarum have a hideout. But I think they wanted me.
Well, then you should go. Then we have to get you safe. Do you think you can escape here, or do you think you need an escort?
Well, I feel guilty. I feel like I should help or something. To try to get Floon back. You see,
You can join us.
See, the Zentarum, they wanted me. And
Why
I
do you think they
both
want
me?
The best way for you to help us is to not tell us everything that you know.
Or you can tell us everything you know.
Well,
That would also help.
The Zentarum think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord here at Waterdeep, and that he hid the dragons somewhere in the city. They think they could find it using this artifact called the Stone of Galore, spelled Golorr. That was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently, someone stole it. The Zents thought I knew something about all this, but I don't. My father and I haven't spoken for years.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about the money. I don't care who gets the money. I only want Floon.
Yes, Floon is definitely not our priority.
Right. He's our priority.
Well, I don't... I would assume you would have to go to the Xanathar's hideaway or hideout, wherever they, where they're. That would be.
Do you know where their hideout is?
You're getting better. I think.
I kept hearing about the sewers. Something about the sewers.
And some sigils or clues or what did they say? What are they repeated
Follow
only
the
30
yellow signs.
The yellow signs, right? Thank you, Rotherman, because I know they said it. Mazar repeated it like 500 times, and it still didn't penetrate my brain.
Interesting fact about my character is that they can remember anything they've heard within the last month.
Nice. Khan can remember everything he's heard in the last 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's about,
and
that's
it's
about
only,
right.
Then
and
it
you can
starts
divide that
forgetting.
by 2 because
Which is the complete opposite of me. I can barely remember my name on a good day.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Thor.
Yep. All right, so I say to I don't remember his name already. Rainier, right?
Yeah, Rainier.
Is there a way to get into the sewers nearby that you know of?
I mean, these are the sewers that are all around the city. I mean, yeah.
Well,
find
a
any
sewer that you
pothole,
think might
find any
nearest
manhole or there's a sewage
entrance.
area. There's entrances
do you
everywhere.
not think that there's I have to imagine there must be a shortcut.
Or a specific entrance that they
Yes,
took.
something. I don't want to be wandering around the sewers forever.
True.
There must be somebody that knows how to get to Xanathar's lair quickly. Something about yellow signs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't really hang around the sewers too often.
Are the crow people still here?
Some would think that that's a little beneath someone of my stature, being the son of the Open Lord of Never, or the prior Open Lord of. I usually don't hang around the sewers.
That's fine.
But I'd like to help you. I mean, I feel so terrible that Floon was taken.
Well, your choice. You could join us,
or
you could go back to safety, whatever you prefer. Who am I to tell you?
Well, I mean, what would you? I would help you if you need help.
Not that we need help. We're solid. But if you'd like to help us, we won't say no.
Oh.
Extra sword is good, but also your safety is important.
Appreciate it. I thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome. Are the crow people still here?
Well, I think you let them go, right?
We didn't let them go, but are they still? Do we see them? Are they? Because I'd like to follow them because I have a feeling they're going to be.
I thought they ran out as soon as we let them go.
Yeah.
Tactical error on our part. We should have followed them.
They're gone.
They probably know. They probably went right to the right sewer.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we end it here, because this is pretty much where I was hoping to get to.
Yeah.
And I probably need to brush up on the next section.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also almost 2:00.
Yeah, I'm passing out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we end this here? I think you guys did very, very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Always.
All right. So I'll tell you what. We'll let's regroup. It's could probably be a couple of weeks.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Yep.
Maybe I'll have another bottle.
Yes. Start drinking it now, so you can be almost done with it.
That's right.
In a few weeks.
Same.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
What was that?
Well done, everybody. I can't say for Sirenscape, not well done for you, Sirenscape. I apologize. You didn't do quite as well as last time. Although last time was a little tough too, but it got better. We'll have to figure out. What
like I said,
sure
we'll figure it out, man. Yeah. No worries.
All right, everybody. I hope if anybody's actually watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will try to get this up on YouTube if anybody wants to watch it again.
Yes. I'm gonna have to talk to the people that gave us the license to the Conan music. It bothers me that we can't use it.
I don't think
especially
that was
after they gave us the permission to use it.
I don't feel like that was an official.
I mean, it was informal, but it was still. They should have honored it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see if there's anything.
Nice.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
The stream. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.